Once we missed chat, oh, that's good. Once we hit the channels, it went nuts. I'm gonna need my cigar too, maybe. Nick.
I got you.
But okay. Anyway, guys, so we are gonna be watching this live stream. We're gonna be watching what's going on with this Trump thing. First of all, hello, everyone. The links, Awful Auto Drip, Chomboy, Danny Rame, Will, the Borough. We're gonna be talking about a couple of things today. Yes, I know. I got some. People ask me why I did the thing on the sketch thing. People asked me to do it. I had to do it. I mean, I couldn't not do it. Let's see if you guys can hear this and see what is going on. Let's see.
So this is from President Biden.
Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this as well, guys.
He begins by saying, "I've been briefed on the shooting at Donald
Which is good for testing.
Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing
Can
well.
everybody hear that? Can't beat him, so they try to kill him. You know, Danny, you might be right, or whoever will. Will 479. It's crazy. This is sick as hell that he's shot. Can you guys hear the feed from the NBC News? Let me know if you can. I can hear. Oh, you can hear me and them? That'd be perfect if you can. Then we're all good. All right, guys. Oh, man. Welcome, everybody on YouTube. A lot of people here. We got 300 people here. I'll need a plug on that one, too, Nick.
Which one?
But that's good. Yeah. First of all, I don't know what you guys can hear. I'm also listening to the NBC News outlet. Trump has been shot. He has been shot. If you look at the video.
All right, Kelly, thank you for that.
And I'm going to have to go back and get that video, guys.
They'll play it for sure.
Right when he does it, let me lower this.
Terry, first of all, walk us through what you saw, where you were.
Watch it. Trump grabbed his ear. I watched it 100 times already. Trump grabbed his ear and then went down. So he hit the ear, the blood, and he went down. Now, if that's the case, if he was shot there, which I think he was, personally, he is so lucky. He was about 2 inches from getting his head blown off. And I'm surprised nobody behind him got hit. They are saying 2 people, one other's dead. The shooter is dead. The shooter is dead, guys. That is crazy. Look at this guy with the finger. That's a jerk off. That's just a jerk off. The guy giving the finger towards the news thing is just a jerk off. I don't get him. Of course he's got no teeth. He's a jerk off. Now, you could imagine, you know, the police said, listen, what you guys are not thinking about, and I want everybody to understand this right now. Let me shoot this.
Hey, tell them to come on over to Twitch. The links are in the thing.
Hey, there are links in this thing, guys, if you want to come over to Twitch.
Pinned links.
There are pinned links in YouTube comment right now if you want to come over just to see it. What I'm watching. I'm watching NBC News. You can watch along with me. You can't do that. Anthony Cruz, thanks for the money, buddy. I appreciate it. I really do. You know, listen to me. We're watching Trump. Look at him. See, I'm looking at a picture, guys, right now. I'm looking at a picture. Is that my phone?
Oh, you got it. It's Dave. Answer it. Answer it on speaker, bro. Come on. It's gone.
Hey, Dave. Dave, are you kidding me? I'm live right now with you. Yeah. Are you believing this? He got hit. Did you see him duck when he?
He was bleeding and all. He got hit right above the ear.
He got hit right there above the ear. And here's the thing, bro. What happened?
Sorry.
What happened to him, obviously, is he's all right. 2 minutes, but you know the shooter's dead.
The shooter's dead, and the person in the stands is dead.
That's what I didn't see. I was looking. Was the person in the stands behind him?
No, in front of him to his left.
See, I'm watching it as I'm live right now. I'm
They
watching.
just interviewed the mayor of Butler County, Butler County, where that rally was.
Right.
He was sitting right in front in the first row, and just 15 feet right behind him was the person who died.
Now, was that the shooter? Wow, with a rifle?
With a 22 long.
Oh my God, and almost killed him, because if he hit him in the head, he's gonna kill him.
Well, he did hit him in the head.
No, I meant like, 2 inches over, you know what I mean? He got him in the ear. Well, he's not bad, Dave. He's up yelling, he's screaming, he's
Well, we'll see. I mean,
Well-
I don't know if there's a bullet in his head.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Well, then what's the blood coming from?
I think it went by him. That's what I said. It scraped him.
Well, then what's he bleeding from?
Because he got scraped. He got like a little thing. When I got hit in the head, and you got hit. But
It might have just like skinned. You're right. It might have. I don't know.
it might, because he went up like this. He grabbed his ear, bro, and he went down and ducked. Like he just was scraped. Now, if that, your point's making more sense to me, and I'll tell you why. Nobody behind him got hit that I'm seeing.
No, he got shot. A guy on the roof is dead.
Who,
There's houses outside this rally, and they got someone on the roof.
did they kill him or did he kill himself?
I believe. I don't know yet, but he's dead.
The reason I ask you that, bro, is because if this guy is dead, if I'm reading some of my chats too, and they're telling me what they know. I got my brother on the phone. This is David Lawton on the phone, guys. He's my brother. He's the news guy with us on the podcast, and so David does.
They want you guys to run president and vice president.
Yeah, we should run president, vice president. My brother and I. We do better. I'm talking to everybody. But anyway, I just don't know, normally, Dave, what they try to do with those guys is they try to keep those guys alive at all costs to see if there was a conspiracy, who's behind it.
Who shot him? If he shot himself? If a fan, if someone outside, or if a local police, but he's dead.
Oh, his body, yeah. Somebody on my chat is saying that they dragged his body, the Secret Service dragged his body away already. Obviously, that's the case. But listen, bro, man, this is, hey, could it be, you know what happens to, and you know this. Trump is locked in. I'm telling you, he's going to win. So, 73. But hey, so guys, what is happening right now, what I'm looking at, Dave, is obviously they're showing stuff. I'm on NBC News. But could Trump have done this? No. Okay, even you said. No, I didn't think so either. Right. No. Hey, listen, this has been the craziest time in the history of what we're watching.
It's sketch.
Thanks, Vince. Appreciate the couple bucks.
Way back there when Kennedy was shot.
Who usually...
Kennedy was acting president.
No, well, Reagan got shot as an active president.
Yeah, so did Kennedy.
I'm saying Reagan was the last one, 1980, maybe 82.
Yeah.
I remember when the guy Hinckley did it outside
I remember that too.
in Washington, outside the hotel. He shot him, and then he just got out of jail. Do you know that?
Biden's going to get on TV and make a statement. He already made a statement saying, he's praying and all of this, but he didn't make the statement right away. He said because he was being briefed by
Secret Service, yeah. I heard
and he's
that.
going to make a statement on national TV, to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is terrible, obviously.
It'll be on NBC. It'll be on all the cameras.
Oh, I got him on. I'm on live just because.
How about your Fox?
Oh, you got Fox on, and what is Fox saying?
I told you what they're saying. I already told you.
But and Nick, put this one on Fox. Put that one on Fox.
People in chat are not even knowing what's going on right now.
The people in chat don't know?
And on YouTube, some of them are still asking if it's fake or not.
No, guys, everybody out there, this is not fake news.
What
This is happening live. I am online. I'm talking with my brother David Lawton, who does the news with me on the show.
Any news station.
It took over the news. Everything is off all TV.
Except the game channel.
Yeah, that's why I went in. I told Mom. And she goes, "What? I didn't see it." She's watching the Game Show Network.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, that's crazy. Can you just do that? Click that as a man guide. Hit the guide and put on Fox.
I'm going. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, call me later, bit.
Well, put on Fox on your own computer so everyone can see it. If that's what you're gonna watch.
I don't know. I'm watching this one because it's going over what happened. Did you see that, guys?
Put them both side by side, Fox and CNN. So put bottom right unminimized.
I could do this, guys.
And then you can drag. Yeah, you know it. Well, first drag this tab to your right, top right or left.
Well, no, I have to minimize it again. I have to go like.
No, yeah, you just drag it and it'll kind of pop up like.
Oh.
Like you want to share the screen. Yeah, there, just like that. There
Nick,
you go.
it's this fuck.
Oh, well then look, you
Nick,
got it.
I know, but this just messed up. Then I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say you did anything wrong. And now just pick this. Oh, okay. And now do the same action, but
I know how to do it, Nick.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
I think you guys can see everything I'm doing, so I hope you do. Fox News. No, what these? I want the live one. What is going on? I am not paying for any of this crap.
They said easy, big guy. Easy. Calm down, big guy.
Who said it?
Read your chat.
I will, but...
Ross Fallman, $20. That's a question.
Oh, thank you very much, man. The guy, yeah, what did he say?
You got it?
Yeah, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump about 2 hours ago. At trouble. Yes, Ross, you're right. Thanks for a couple bucks. What we're watching, Ross, if you jump on Twitter, I'm also on Twitter. Not Twitter.
Twitch.
Twitch. I'm on Twitch, and I see the difference between YouTube and Twitch is I can play a live news show and then comment on it, which is what I'm doing as well, guys.
And that's what you'll be doing GTA in the future. Everyone needs to.
I'm not. I have to take it away because we can't get it up. There's no free or there's no YouTube live. I'm not putting my TV on there. I'm not gonna try that one. That'd be a real funny one. But anyway, as you can see, I'm watching it here. People on Twitch. It is going and YouTube. I can't believe this. It's a false flag. No, Nathan, that's not a false flag. Hillary forgot to make it look like. Yeah. I'm moving to Twitch now. If you move to Twitch now, you'll see I have the NBC News, the live coverage on. And they're showing it. They're showing him getting in the thing. He's putting his hand up like he's all right. Now, my brother might be right. If he was shot, and they said it was a 22. If it's a 22 caliber gun, guys, a bullet could have went right in his skin and his head. And that's why no one behind him got hit. In fact, that's what I'm thinking. Trump was definitely injured. There's stuff. Oh, he's pissed. Look at the blood on his face. If you're on Twitch, you can see it, guys. I got it up. Let me put it side by side or a bigger picture over here. Let me do this one. Yeah. Now look at that. You can see the blood on his ear. Now, guys, that's what's good about Twitch, guys. Just to tell you that I can at least play the news with it and then talk to you and we can go over. Now, my brother might be right. I give him a lot of credit. If a 22 was shot and the guy in front of him got killed, I mean, that could have been the first shot, second shot. The first shot could have actually went in the side of his temple, above his ear or below his ear. It could have. A 22 is a little bullet, guys. You got to be point blank to kill a person with a 22. I mean, you got to be like, I can't see a high velocity. Here they go. Let's see what he's saying.
Has been injured. How he was injured is not clear at this time. I want to pause here. We're going to roll the video of what happened just.
Watch this, guys. We're watching it on Twitch. They're going to roll it live. Watch this. Guys on Twitch, watch. Watch him grab his ear. Oh, you see him grab his ear? And there's shots being fired, man. You hear them all. Pop, pop. Then pop, pop, pop. Man, this is crazy. I haven't seen this since the 80s when President Reagan was shot outside and they didn't know he was shot or hurt, and he had a bullet go in him, and he was on the operating table. Trump's on the way to the hospital, that's for sure. That is crazy. I think they just said Hawkeye down. It's crazy, guys. No, I don't think it's fake, Cameron. Guys on my YouTube live. It has a long. Yes, I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff since I'm on. I'm going to be talking about the Alex Baldwin case. I'm going to be talking, yes, about the sketch case. I put out a video because people asked me to put out a video. That's number one. Just letting you know on that, okay? Easier for a distance shot. 22 might be easier for a distance shot, but it doesn't have that killing power. You don't see people shooting a deer with a 22.
Again, we hear at one point, I didn't hear this in the earlier recordings, we hear at one point one of the tactical clothed individuals say the shooter is down. As you watch,
can you guys hear all that?
I take it
they got the body
to move him until they knew where the threat was.
Guys are saying that the 22 is good for long distance.
And the communication is very clear and succinct. Can we move? Are we clear? You hear shooting.
I agree, though. No, I don't wish this on anybody. Then we can't do that. What's up? Would you ever do some more videos? Yeah, Lockdown 23. I like that guy.
Actually, when it comes to
so yes, I would. It doesn't have stopping power. It's one of the weakest. Yes, the 22 is almost like a BB gun, man.
Keep those airwaves clear so that the most important vital communication can pass.
Now this jerk off here, this guy's shooting the finger. Why is he doing that? That guy's a jerk. He really is a jerk. Who are you, a big shot? Go? Yeah, that pisses me off. It really does.
Human shield. Your job in that moment is to protect your.
Oh, he got hit, man. Looks like his ear's off.
Protectee is.
See it? Right on the tip there.
And the other thing you do.
It looks like his ear might be off, guys. You can see it. Hey, now we got Paulie. Come on in. Paulie, come on in. I'm live. We are watching the news, of course. Can you believe that? That's our president. He's the next president.
I don't care who it is. You don't do that.
No, that's what I'm pissed. How you doing, kiddo?
Almost like a smaller, like.
Did you eat some? I have some if you wanted that.
You got a steak dinner. You want some?
Typically, I can't say whether it is or is not.
My nephew just popped in. We're live on a bunch of people, 500 people here. And these guys on Twitch, man, keep it up. Because look at it. You see that? Paul, do you see? It looks like a shot. Here's what they're saying. Let me tell you what they're saying.
Unfortunately, like we're seeing here.
Say it's a 22.
Get down to the ground. So that they have
person in front of him got killed. The shooter's dead. But if he got hit, and it looks like he got hit in the ear, did you see this yet?
No, I saw on what was on the news.
Oh, well, you guys, you got to watch this. We got the President of the United States coming on, and we're going to watch him, guys. I'm glad you came over from YouTube, because we're going to watch it. Now, can you guys hear that?
That apparently wounded former President Trump, who is said to be okay.
Quieter, no. If you can you hear? If you can't hear, let me know.
Saying he's okay.
We know nothing about that person's background or what might have motivated
no,
shooter.
They
is said to be
you know, 22 could have went in the skull a little bit.
Well, they said he's okay.
They say so, but they.
There's Biden.
Here, listen up, guys. Biden.
In the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick.
I agree.
It's sick.
We're going to make it a gun mission.
No.
We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And so, and I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have engaged in making sure that the people who, and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail.
He's more worried about people in the audience.
I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to give it, if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is,
Not
The
convenient.
Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. Everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. So far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that they're thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in
You
the
imagine the
audience.
investigation is gonna be on this thing?
There's some reports.
You got the Republican convention tomorrow.
Every
Fuck
agency-
yeah.
On Monday,
I'm
really,
going back
but
to my
Listen, you
phone
can't beat
to
'em, shoot 'em.
speak with
no,
the
Paul.
That's what they're thinking.
again to give me
These
an
idiots
update
out there.
if there's anything happening.
They're not gonna beat him. He's gonna beat. This is
Well, it don't
locking it
matter.
in.
Idiots think that way. They realize they're losing and they want to,
And I'll
go
get back to you
crazy.
if I do.
They're gonna lock it in. Yes, it is.
Of course it
I
is.
don't know enough to.
What do you think that is? Guy got shot in the
I
ear.
don't have any facts. So
But that's a good statement. You don't know
all
if
the facts before
something
I
happened with somebody else or
I
something.
understand. You gotta know the facts, but I mean, come on.
Look at him. Turn around. This guy's out
Short
there.
of calling this an assassination attempt, but noting that he plans to talk to Donald Trump, and that his
How
understanding
did they not
is
screen for
former
this
president
shit?
is doing well.
What, screen for what?
President Biden
Guns.
speaking out.
No, it was outside the stadium.
Political violence.
It was from a rooftop outside the
Oh,
stadium
long
with a
rifle.
long rifle.
A few moments
Okay.
ago, the
So far, that's what we got, everybody.
Moving to take down its advertising.
Listen, I
clause
don't care what your politics are. You don't fucking do that.
No, Paul.
You never do that shit. It's all up to voting and do your shit. Listen, if you don't like someone, vote the other way. But come on.
Someone says it's a game.
Critical condition.
You know what I love what Reagan said is you missed me when they shot him.
I remember when they shot. You were a baby when they shot him. 82, I think it
I
was.
remember.
Well, you were
played
80,
over
you
there.
were
It was
born in
80.
80.
It was 86. But he's
When
like,
did he get shot?
You missed me. Remember that?
Oh, no, he didn't miss him. They
They
shot
did
him.
miss no, Reagan the second time, but he got first time
Reagan was shot by Hinckley
First-
and almost died.
No.
They put him on the operating table. I remember it
The
vividly.
first time he got shot, he goes, "You missed me." When there was gunshots in his speech.
Oh, I don't remember that one. I remember when he got shot by Hinckley outside a hotel in Washington. He got shot. He was on a. They didn't know he was hit. When they threw him in the limousine, they raced to the hospital. The Secret Service felt blood. He went there. They thought he was going to die on the table.
Second time.
That was with Hinckley. You know, Hinckley just got out of prison.
As you point out, as they
He
have
just get-
pulled down and are working to pull down all of their ads.
Look at the
As
Secret
Trump
Service doing their
campaign
job.
is
There's
in
even a female in there
blackout,
doing her
it
thing.
speaks
That's
to
awesome.
Lester,
Did you hear all
the
ads are being pulled? What are you
seriousness
talking about?
Of this moment, the gravity
You
of
can't
this
let
moment,
this
the
stop
fact
anything.
That, quite frankly, something has just shifted in our American politics, in our country.
Because I don't
This
care what your
act of
politics are,
political
this is not-
violence,
this is
which
not
the
okay.
president
This is
says
not
cannot
acceptable.
and will
Not
not
acceptable.
Want
be
one of these?
tolerated, and it does come as
Not
everyone is
acceptable.
preparing
Of course I
to
want
go to
something.
Milwaukee for the Republican
Well, there's a butt in
National
there.
Convention, another event that
Oh, this is
will
yours,
be
Larry.
met
I'll
with
do the
heavy
button.
security.
No, Nick's going to get more. He just went to get more. He went to get a whole bunch.
Strong,
That's fine.
quite
No, he went to go get a whole bunch.
To the actual area where the convention is taking place will undoubtedly require
We'll go
going
PNC,
through
Mom.
matters,
Yeah, say hi.
making sure
She's probably on it.
that
What's up, Morty? How you doing, buddy?
Morty just had his second surgery.
that event.
I didn't see you
But
there,
again,
A bunch of stuff happened this week.
I think
Wow.
it's something
I gotta say
fundamental
hi,
has
buddy.
really
Did you see
changed
about
in
Sketch?
politics.
How you doing?
Yeah, it's been, it's certainly, the threat has been talked about, but to see it play out on this scale is certainly horrifying.
Hey, SW, thanks for the 10. I appreciate it. See, his initial article said, Trump rally disrupted by Secret Service, no mention.
Morty, you're good.
I didn't hear that. SW, thanks for that. I didn't hear it. Who knows?
Reach former President Trump on the phone. We know that the former president's son has spoken with him in a statement
Yeah,
saying.
but this
Former president's son. Oh,
Anyone want a steak? Put it in the fridge.
Yes, Mom. Yeah, put it in the fridge.
Stop
I'll
fighting to
see
save
if Mom
America, no matter what.
And then put it in the fridge, whatever.
No matter what the radical left throws at him. So, what we can glean from this, a couple of things. That former President Trump is, as his campaign says, fine. He is well enough to speak. He is well enough to be on the phone, at least with his immediate family members, at least with his son, Donald Trump Jr. We know that he is receiving medical treatment at a local facility with this rally happening, of course, in Butler, Pennsylvania. And we know that there has been a slew of reaction, as Kristen, as you, as others have talked about from both sides of the aisle here, strongly condemning stemming political violence after this very difficult day in American politics.
See, I'm looking at a picture of his ear, guys.
All right, Hallie, thank you. Kip Tom, former U.S. ambassador to UN. The UN was just a few yards from the former president when the shots rang out. Thank you for joining us, sir. Can you tell us...
Listen to this, guys.
Well, I was just with the president a few moments earlier before he came on stage,
True, Kat.
and everything seemed like a normal day. But when he walked down that red carpet and walked up to the podium, after he spoke for about 10 minutes, I was sitting in the front row at the end of the runway, but
Listen to
all of a
this.
sudden these shots broke out, and I think there was people that actually thought it was possibly fireworks, but I seen the gun smoke, and obviously there was a person about 15 foot behind me that was hit, so I think severely wounded at the least, but nonetheless, the crowd stayed pretty calm for the most part, and but you know, it sounded like there was 6, 7 shots to start with, and then it seemed like there was a little pause, and then we heard a different caliber gun fired, which I assume is probably the Secret Service, but
Yeah, big
then I thought I heard
bazooka.
another couple rounds come off, but it felt like it was behind me, but it could have been the echo.
Did you hear did President Trump say anything?
No, he was just giving the typical rally speech that
True,
he typically does
Hafiz,
every
bad
year,
apples.
and trying to encourage voters to get out and vote and talking about his plan for America.
But as the shots rang out, did he cry out? But did someone tell him to get down, or was that instinctive?
Yeah, we heard that. We heard everybody say get down, but I think he was already going down. That's when everybody thought at first maybe he had been hit more severely than he was. I mean, it's already severe. And let's face it, it hit his ear. It could have been a little bit closer. It could have been disastrous. When he went down to the ground, then he got up, he put his fist up in the air or his hand up in the air, so we knew he was okay.
There are presumably, at least it appears to be, a lot of people in that crowd. By now you have heard that one spectator was killed and others critically wounded. Has it settled in of how close a brush everybody in that arena or setting came tonight?
Yeah, you know, there was a lot. It was interesting listening to the people as they departed the scene, and
This is wild,
going
man.
through my mind, and of course being a little older than many of those that were there, but I was recalling the Kennedy assassinations and some of the other attempts that were made during my lifetime, and I was recalling those and thinking about those. And
Stop begging the
moving
government. What does
forward
that
where we're at
mean?
today, and we still have a problem with this, so it's shocking, but most
Hey,
people
Alex.
are pretty upset. There's no question about it.
Understandably. Ambassador, thank you so much for taking the time being with us. We're glad you and yours are safe after this.
That is true. Good point.
Retired
Everybody
ATF
stayed
Special
put.
Agent Jim Kavanaugh is with me. By now, as you know, we've been reporting that the shooter in this case is deceased, presumably shot by law enforcement. I think the next question will be, is this a lone operator, the proverbial lone wolf, or is this part of some kind of conspiracy? Those are two different things. How will they begin to get, at least put the dots together?
Yeah, well, let's start with the deceased shooter, Lester, and identify him, and then, you know, sweep his personal devices, phone, computer, etc., for, you know, associates, confederates, and start interviewing around the circle around him. You've dug out a lot from the reporters and the witnesses since we last talked.
Man, I'm watching some lady
you know, it
going
appears
down.
that maybe the shooter. It seems like to me, watching the video closely, that the first shot or two is where the President Trump reacts.
Hey, Jim, let me just stop you for a second. I just received a new piece of information that I want to get your thoughts on. We're now, from a confirmed source, that the shooter was actually firing from outside the perimeter. That changes a lot in terms of the security posture of these things, doesn't it?
It does, but what's surprising
They're gonna have
me
to
is
change
the
that
shooter
security,
can get in an elevated
perimeter, guys.
position, at any kind of a Secret Service event, because the first thing that the service does is they get all the elevated positions.
No, he wasn't that close
and
to
they
shooter.
put their,
You heard that.
you know, sniper teams up there, and lookouts with binoculars and rifles. So, you know, it does seem from the witnesses that this was a distant shot now, that the reason the shot wasn't as loud, it was further off in the distance. And it looked like, watching the video, Lester, closely, that when the president turned his head to the right, the first shot or second shot, the first pop or two, is when he grabs his right ear. And then he, on his own volition, goes down, squats down. No, he doesn't fall down, he just squats down. But you can see at that same moment that the spectators behind him are also hunching down as a normal reaction to gunfire. And then there's more rounds right after that. There's maybe another 5 rounds. And Dasha Burns had a witness that she just interviewed, and he talked about, he counted 7 rounds. And that was close. I don't know can't tell the exact number. I have to listen to that audio.
Wow, look at this, guys.
I mean, that sort of jives
This
what
is
the witness
crazy.
said. So it looks like we had an assassin with a rifle outside the security perimeter, and that's why you had mentioned earlier,
They can't check so far. They have perimeter levels. Let everybody know on YouTube.
And,
So in other words, it'll be a
the first shot
level.
or second might have been the one
So-
intended to kill the former president, but it grazed his right ear.
Yeah, Jim, let me
And
bring
it
back
just
up again Evie Pomporis, a former Secret Service agent again. Evie, thank you for staying with us. I'd like to get your reaction to the fact this person was firing from outside the perimeter. That raises a...
They better have the best people in that hospital on, because they better check where that bullet
That's one of the
is.
most
You know, who
difficult
knows?
things when you do outdoor sites. So when we spoke before, when you look at it this way, when you're in a closed environment, where even if it's an arena, at least you're in a closed environment. I only have to worry about what's on the inside. When you do open rallies like this, right? You're outside. You have to worry about line of sight issues. Line of sight is a massive problem. Why
You seen
is it
him grab
problem?
his ear,
Because somebody
right?
can be
Oh, he was
out
hit.
in the distance and really engage your target from a long range. And there are weapons out there that allow you to do this. So even though, let's say you hunker this whole area down, you've got the magnetometers, you've got the tactical element, everything's locked and tight. How do you secure that outer perimeter? How far do you go? And can you cover everything? That's a problem. These are probably, of all the types of advances you can do, these are probably the least favorite amongst Secret Service agents, because you have the inability. And even if somebody is in an elevated position or not, how do you secure all those elevated positions when you have weapons with the capabilities that are able to shoot long distances? This is what you are up against.
Yeah, and you point about weapons that can shoot long distances. We tend to think of those as long guns, things that stand out certainly in a crowd, whether you're, no matter what side of the fence you're on. The fact that this person is at some distance was able to strike the former president, does that suggest some ability beyond the average gun user?
Well, that would be interesting to see, right? Because it's hard to speculate at this point. How far was that person? One of the things that lead me to think that this person was at a distance, when we hear the gunshot, it sounds very faint, very soft, right? It sounds like an echo. That's why so many people mistook it for fireworks. That's why a lot of people weren't sure it was a gunshot. So when you hear the shot like that, it does lead us to believe that it was at a distance. And that's why there's the confusion. I do want to say this, which is really interesting as I watch this. When you do security for these events, one of the greatest concerns are the people inside and stampede issues. And what I have to acknowledge is all these folks held steady and fast. We don't see people really losing it. We don't see people stampeding out, because it's not just the danger of the attacker.
They threw him in that car. Did you guys see that? They threw Trump right in
there. So I
there.
really have to comment on everybody's ability
Okay, thanks for the 5.
to not panic and to allow the Secret
Thanks,
Service.
Lexi.
Look at
I
where
appreciate
that
that.
is. That vehicle where they exit him out, there's people all around, and you see everybody hold their position and allow the security team to evacuate.
Yeah, Abby, thank you for that. I should note, several years ago, working on a story for the Today Show, I went to the Secret Service training facility outside of Washington, and they put me through a simulation in which I was the protectee, waving to a crowd when shots ring out. And the swiftness of these agents moving around me, getting me in the car and driving off was stunning, even though I knew it was going to come. So the training...
Look at the girls. They got a bunch of broads there too,
these
guys.
kind of moments. I'm sure there'll be a lot of.
I think they could tell all their hairs up in
what
the
happened
back.
in this case, but an impressive group of folks who put their lives on the line for these protectees on a daily basis. Evie, we'll get back to you in a few moments. I want to go back to NBC's Dasha Burns.
Trump is
She's outside
gone. Look
the
at that.
Trump rally. She was there when the shots rang out. We're obviously grateful you and our.
This is
and
cool,
the rest of
guys.
our
We're
team
watching
will
live
find
footage
every
right
journalist
now
that you recognize.
of what's going on.
Two
Is this
spectators
crazy?
were hurt, one killed. Another in critical condition.
Yeah, Derringer's
You
a-
had some pretty heart-wrenching interviews today. People saw a lot of things you can't unsee.
Yeah, Lester, that's absolutely right. People who came to a Trump rally, some of them.
I agree
first time, looking forward to
1000%. Our
seeing
country
the
needs to
former
be
president.
united.
There was music
Does not
playing,
matter what
people
party you're
selling
on,
merchandise,
everybody.
people eating
I'm so
food,
big on that.
People reuniting with friends here, not expecting anything like this. Let me just set the scene for you right now. We are in the parking lot outside of the venue. Sirkin, our cameraman, is going to show you. People are kind of in a traffic jam right now. This was a one-way in, one-way out kind of road
Oh, has he?
situation. This is Butler County. It's a
Trump?
rural
Yeah.
county. Not a lot of big highways, not a lot of big roads. So people have been, I mean, this is now hours later, and many people still waiting to get out and still waiting and processing everything that they've experienced. I want to introduce you to Tracy, who is stuck in this traffic
This
jam
is
right now.
great.
Tracy and
I mean,
Tyler,
you are seeing, guys, firsthand what has happened.
right there.
Firsthand.
And Tracy, we've
And
been
it is
hearing some of
crazy.
these stories.
All you guys on
Absolutely.
Twitch, this is crazy, right? You're watching the news with me.
President Trump was up there, you know, and then within 5 minutes, we're hearing pop, 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 pop.
Oh, it happened at the beginning of the rally.
Everybody's on the ground. Everybody's on the floor.
Gotta get him when you
And
get him.
it was just like, what? And we
It's
were
totally
on
very
the
hard to use a
ground level.
pistol.
We
It's
were
not a
4
pistol,
rows
guys.
back from the
No
stage.
way.
And, are you coming?
Just follow along with you. They're moving in the car
You caught
here.
up
So
on
we'll
chat,
just
right,
on
Donez?
Stage. And the
Mhm.
people
You
in
caught up on
the
donation chat?
bleachers behind us.
Hey, and here's a
somebody
real
got
question.
popped.
Have you ever
Somebody got
found a
killed.
24-pack of
Somebody
White Claws,
died.
or did
Somebody
you
got
just buy
shot.
2?
I bought 2.
Yeah.
This close
I've been
to where-
confused.
$19
Those
each.
bullets,
Yeah, this
I
was
pray to
18.
God
Oh, yeah, yeah.
These people's families, oh my God. But the, how is this happening in our country today? And
Right.
why?
How
Why
is this happening in our country today? This is
And
terrible,
Tracy, you were
people.
telling me earlier, you know, you and Tyler, you know this county, you know this area. Did you ever think something like this would happen here?
Never. Absolutely never. You know, this shows you how much hate and hostility is in our world today. This is not a good thing. We need to all come together as a human race, you know. We
Lady's
need to
right.
help each
I give
other
her a
out.
lot of credit.
Can
She's
you
right,
describe
guys.
this area, this county, this place that you and Tyler grew up?
Yeah, Tyler?
I agree.
Oh, you know, cows, chickens. This is farmland. This is farmland here.
Butler is the county seat, but most of the county is private farmland. So.
That might have been heard.
You don't want to tell them what might have happened. You missed the shot.
I missed my
And
bucket.
Tracy, we talked about, you know,
Hey, England, how you guys doing? England, all you people from all over the
to see
world.
the former president, they're coming in with a pretty excited attitude.
They don't say it every 30 years. You guys gotta, just remember, go over to
And what you're
Twitch.
coming out with.
We're doing it live so you can
I
watch
came
it
in
on
with
Twitch. There's links in
hope
there
and
too.
Excitement. If you have ever been to a Trump rally?
Oh, we cover them all the time.
Well, how does it make you feel?
How does it make you?
It makes me feel absolutely great and wonderful. You know, in my heart, I feel that this man really wants to help our country because I really feel that. I honest to God, I do, because this country for so long.
This is what Biden doesn't have.
That it really shouldn't be doing.
I mean, you came in to hear the former president speak, someone you're a fan of, and what is your state of mind now?
Not good. There's too much hate. This is too much.
Oh, all right, lady, go home. And she's the first one that's gonna
We
say,
can't do this.
I hate that guy.
As
Oh,
a country, and God willing,
Put him in.
Well, now God has something to do with this?
Lock him
put
up.
that stuff on. But listen, man,
What's that though?
my kid is a 4th-year seminarian, and he prays for this country every day. My child.
What are you
I can
doing?
see.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you and Tyler are safe. Drive safe. We hope you
can't
get
put
home
me in
soon.
a
Thank you. I
cooler?
appreciate you.
Why is everything I do just...
I just asked you. You're putting a piece of tape on something.
That's pretty great. That's
Because I'm not
actually-
gonna drink a piece of tape.
Oh, you didn't eat week-old locker chicken? You're just like trying to complain over nothing. Are you gonna take it off for real?
Yeah, Nick. I'm not.
But locker chicken?
Can I have a new one?
Just reeling from what they witnessed. Some people.
I'll keep covering them.
Very much firsthand.
That really was an issue?
Yeah, it's on my lips. I'm not gonna drink that.
We're describing from sort of the launch.
Can I just have one there? I will cover it with my hand.
At the end of the day, Lester,
That's
the
insane.
people who were here on
Wow,
the
Nick
ground,
wants me to
particularly
take a piece of
But you talk about
masking
how-
tape
you talk
on my
about-
lips.
You talk about how hard you were for eating week-old
Nick, I don't
chicken.
care. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm living in America.
With
I'm not getting shot in the ear.
with the
So you are not
state
living
of
in
our
America.
democracy for so many of the
Come
people
on,
we've been
Nick.
talking to, Lester.
Stop.
Josh, if that's
Say him, you don't want to take
Hey, easy, big guy. Chat's been saying it. Easy, big guy.
Nobody said it.
Okay.
Nick wanted me to eat tape just to cover
You are
our
a
label.
princess, dude. You asked for it.
I'm a princess. I asked for a koozie.
You're a princess.
What happened to a koozie? Can't I have a koozie?
Stop, because they're gonna take our idea. We can corner the fucking market.
Oh Jesus, my stomach is hurt now.
Can you take another hit?
I just did. I need more in there.
This is where former President Donald
Thank you, man. Thank you, Vega. I just put out a video on the sketch. I got another video coming out maybe tomorrow, Monday the latest, on our reaction video. So I just did a few of those. So we got a lot of content coming out, guys, just to let you know. Content is coming out.
Of the roof of the hospital itself.
Is it gonna get into the drink now by the air?
Shut up, Nick. You see what he does, people?
The micro.
I want people to see that. How much you just...
The micro particles are gonna get into you?
You know what you're called, Nick? A scotch.
Then you're called a troll and a guinea.
Stop that.
Was guinea a bad word, right?
You kidding me? We gotta cut that out. We will be canceled.
Hospital itself and media was staged across the street. They're actually sending us further
You're
away
lying,
from the hospital
dude.
itself.
That's a joke.
You can't say guinea.
Completely blocked off.
Yes, you
by
can. You
go ahead.
can. Those are the only people you can discriminate against are Italians.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Shane said
but I
it
don't think
himself.
we've got a complete description of the wound suffered.
Burger.
by
The real Trump
President
fan with a burger in his
We've all
pocket?
seen,
That'd be funny.
You know, the blood coming out from near his ear, his right ear. Somebody described as a teardrop of blood, of fresh blood. It appears he might have been grazed by the bullet, but again, we haven't received a complete medical terminology description of the wound, but it does appear that
Trump is invincible, man.
during all of this.
Lexi, thanks for the couple of bucks. I appreciate that. I really do.
To the armored
And I'm like you.
again,
Trump
seems
is...
to be doing okay.
Trump is a
That
machine,
President
man. He is
Biden a while ago,
unstoppable.
said,
What can I say?
That he appears to be okay.
Good for him
Which
in
is
that
what the
end. He's
President Biden says he's
78
trying to
years old,
call
man. I wish I was like that at
President Trump
78.
at some point
Golfing
here in
and
the
running and...
distant future.
He's not
And
running.
they're the,
Running to a
the particular
McDonald's
triumph from former President.
What are the
Trump
issues with the
as he
stream,
was put
guys?
into that armored car.
Only issues
Taken
with
to
launch stream
believe
CNN
that
isn't at the
possibly
hospital. You're right.
showing you a
Let me see if I can find that.
Investigative correspondent Tom Winter is with
There
us.
shouldn't be anything wrong with the stream. I'm not hearing that.
Details. What more can you tell us, Tom?
Lester, a couple of these things coming from official statements from law enforcement or for
Let's hear what they say,
law enforcement
official.
officials to myself and our colleague Jonathan Dietz. We know that the FBI is now on scene and is assisting the United States Secret Service along with the U.S. Attorney's Office in their investigation into this shooting today at the Trump rally. You were just asking a question about whether we know whether or not the former president was shot directly, either grazed in the ear or in the cheek, or whether or not this was a ricochet. That's something that they're still trying to get a handle on, and whether or not a piece of glass was what may have struck him. But either way, he obviously, from the photographs, was struck in some fashion by something. The other information that we were being told, and I'm going to bring in the reporting of my colleague Kelly O'Donnell on this as well, is that this shooting happened outside the Secret Service perimeter. So
You're hearing that, right, guys? Outside the Secret Service's limit.
Party, involving a
That's the
presidential
key.
candidate or a former president,
That
you'll
is the
notice
key.
if you go that you are bonded or you have to go through a magnetometer, kind of like an airport style security, if you will. That happens within the perimeter of the event. And leading up to the event, the U.S. Secret Service goes through the event site itself to make sure that there's nothing.
You don't have to vote for him, but this is wrong. Everybody knows that, right? I just want to. I don't even know who I'm a libertarian, so I'm not a fan of either of them. To be honest. Yeah, I can't vote too as a felon, but.
Outside of that secure perimeter from a high point, specifically where it is, I can't yet tell you. We're waiting to hear about that, but that's some of the information that we're waiting to get on. As far as what you're looking at on screen, at the moments that this happened, this is standard protocol. You're looking at the heavy weapons teams that immediately went up on stage. Then you're looking at
Okay, I also want my other chocolate.
Secret Service close protective detail of former President Trump, and this would be very similar at any event involving a former president.
Give me my box of Hershey's.
Obviously, the Secret Service agents there are putting their lives into their hands if this individual is going to continue to fight. Speaking of the individual that law enforcement...
I did not vote for Biden. I did not vote for anybody.
There's a lot of
I'm a libertarian, guys.
As I mentioned,
You were pointing out a shooter minutes before. Bad security. Bad what? I don't know about bad security, guys.
Whether or not that was a
shot, so it's gotta be bad.
somebody who's close to him.
You can't blame people, man. You can't. This is an outside rally, guys. How far out are you going to put a perimeter? Before you can put something.
Didn't we learn the first time it happened?
This didn't happen with a shot from outside a perimeter. It's never happened.
At this hour, there are a lot of names.
We have people up close.
Your boy didn't get blasted from like a block away?
Who? Oh, Kennedy?
He didn't get blasted.
Kennedy got
from a block away?
yeah, but that was on a route. That was in an open vehicle. They don't do open vehicles anymore.
Full-blown federal criminal investigation, as you can imagine, and they will certainly try to
still from a
determine whether
distance.
this individual had any help. Not that we.
And that was the active president. Did you hear what I said today?
Something that they will look
Well,
into.
he's still our active
and the
president.
type of
Stop
rifle
that.
they use
That's
in
bullshit and don't
to
say
fire
it.
from outside
Joe
the
Biden
range
is
to
our
close to that
president,
stage,
whether you like it or not.
would be,
Everybody out there, Joe Biden is the president. You might not like him, and that's okay, but he is the president. Donald Trump is a former president, which I have a lot of respect for. You are a former president, you're still a president.
For everyone, we are
Stop with gun laws, anybody out there. Just stop it. Gun laws is the answer.
I've seen more illegal guns than real
having been
guns.
rushed off the stage after shots were fired at the Pennsylvania rally where he was speaking to set the scene for everyone. The day started with the anticipation of questions swirling about whether this might be the event where he announced his nominee for vice president. Obviously now the mood, the tone, the focus has shifted to this horrific act of political violence that unfolded at this Pennsylvania rally. President Biden did address the nation just a short time ago. This is unheard of. Everybody must condemn it. He said he had tried to speak with the former president, had not been able to, but is continuing those attempts. He's also getting briefed. I want to go to our senior White House correspondent, Kelly O'Donnell, who is following all of this along with us. Kelly, what's the latest there?
I had to check on
Well,
Morty.
from the Biden White House perspective, this is a moment for
calling
him
you
to get
Laura, not
information
Larry.
to the
Who is?
president. He, of course, is
Who's calling me Laura?
Department of Justice.
Oh,
and
Laura
the
needs
Secret
some
Service
help.
That are, of course, the agencies that
Oh,
will be
some
working
guy
on this.
in the
There's always a
S40?
careful separation between
Come on,
the
guy,
executive
call me
and
Laura.
the law
No,
enforcement.
Twitch.
King Exa, thanks for the 20.
Twitch
Condemn,
Has a critical
condemn
role to play.
all political
Resources
violence.
at the federal level
The obstruction,
to
yes, I
investigate
agree. The
this.
obstruction of inspired
Also,
clearly being a shooting
recognizes that state and local
and
officials
people
are very
trying
much
to
involved
burden
with
some
this,
crap,
right
justify
now.
attempt
Part
attack.
of what
You're
will
100%
be
right,
questions going
Ken.
forward is
100% right.
change, if
That's
any,
bullshit.
to the political
Everybody
calendar
knows
that is
this.
scheduled for this week with the Republican National Convention expected to be in.
Paul, what do you think's gonna happen?
Lots of important events. Obviously, a full assessment.
What do you think's gonna happen?
With what? Hey, Larry, Twitch is lit. You're almost at 100 people.
I had
Just shout out
136. Hi, Twitch.
So what do you mean, what's
I
going to
had
happen?
136.
What I think's going to happen with this?
Yeah.
I think first they're going to make it a gun violence thing on the Democratic side. Republicans are going to try to take this and run with it. and basically say that the Democrats are afraid to lose, and they're trying. You know, someone went to take them out because they're afraid they're gonna. And there's going to be political.
You think they're going to
Which I think
politicize
is wrong. This should
It's
not be
totally
politicized.
wrong.
This should not be politicized.
This should never be politicized. Number
This could
one.
be a crazy person too. I don't know enough about it to know what's happening.
Yeah.
But you know they're gonna both sides. are gonna
Some guy here is
politicize.
Danny on Twitch is saying the shooter looks very young.
They're trying to politicize it. I guarantee you. Pretty.
Is that me? No. Is that you?
Not me. I'm not ready.
The for me, Larry, audio cuts in and out with the footage audio. Wow. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, Nick? Can everybody? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, that's good. Trump got shot. Shit, yeah. Where have you been? It's been happening about 3 hours ago already. No, I think it was 7 o'clock rally. So I think that's what it was. I hear now when the footage is on, it sounds muffled. I don't know why that is. I'm here with my nephew Paul. Paul's 42, lived in D.C. and all that, works in the Defense Department. He's like, I'm agreeing. This, first of all, should never happen. Never happen. This should never happen, guys. I don't care who you are, where you've been. Thanks for the money, guys. I appreciate it. Wow. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. What is that? Oh, your first. They should have had a better what? Don't say that. They should have better aim. Anybody who wishes this guy dead how do you do that? Nobody did a thing here, guys. Nobody should be. This lady got shot. Look at her. She's out.
Your politics. No one deserves this.
No. Whether you like Trump or not, you can't justify it, because then when your guy, when you think something's the opposite way, you're going to do that? I mean, it's not right.
You let politics run their course.
If you believe in our Constitution, and you believe in the setup of the United States of America, and you like Paul said, are we having difficult times? Yes. Do I believe we need to change things in the Constitution? Absolutely. The Constitution was written when we had fucking bayonets and muskets. We didn't have automatic weapons, and I'm not saying this is not a gun issue. Let me explain that right now. This is a 22, which any kid can buy and shoot squirrels with. 22. Can you believe
do it all the time?
Can you believe a 22 can go to
go far? But the problem is
terrible gun, no power.
They killed 2 people.
I know, but you know it has to hit something right.
Well, the guy missed, and he killed 2 other people.
I didn't say it can't hit something. It hit you right in the head. If it hit Trump 2 inches away. Oh, what is he saying here? This might be good.
And she is now in a sea of traffic of people still trying to leave that area, many with some pretty horrific stories to tell. Doctor?
Yeah, Lester, that's exactly right. We've been talking to people
She's
who
a
are
hottie.
stuck in this traffic jam and are processing what they just witnessed.
Hey, what can I say? She's a hottie.
Remind me your name, ma'am. Vanessa Asher. Vanessa, you were very close to the former president when this happened. Can you describe to me where you were and what you saw?
We were 6 rows back, right in front of his podium, straight back. And he was talking about
Watch this,
his
Paul.
chart.
Paul, watch.
on this
Oh,
side.
see? Grabbed his ear. Did you see him?
Who they shoot, a
He was looking
girl?
directly at his
A girl
chart.
went down.
No, not her. It was someone in
Went
front.
over to this
Yeah, a
one.
girl
That's
behind
when
him
he
went
was
down.
That's what she's saying.
raised. Here, he was shot. And if he would not have looked at his other chart, it probably would have got him in the head.
So he turned his head just in the nick of time.
Yes, he did.
No, he was sitting that way
And
for a
Lester, let me
second.
just explain to you, and I want to follow up with you more, Vanessa, but this is what we were talking about earlier. I'll send it back to you, Lester.
I apologize. Things are moving quickly here. We're currently hearing from the former president himself.
Can I get a crooked diamond?
Yes, sir.
Boy, what's it
Jackson
on?
has a
I'll
house.
take one.
Yeah, grab a seat.
Post on his
I could use
online
one.
platform, Truth
Yeah, you
Social.
gotta tell me you haven't been by in a while,
Can I
kid.
move these clothes, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
Because obviously
Oh,
this is
yeah,
the
yeah.
first time that we are now hearing
take
from the
this
former
one.
president
Here, take
himself.
No, you're all right.
Since this
You're all right.
incident
I'll
at
take
this
that one.
rally
Oh,
in
you're good,
Butler.
you're
He
good.
says, I want to thank the United States Secret
You're
Service
working, dude. You
and
need
all
to
of
keep
law
working.
enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, the former president continues, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family
Trump
of
already
another
put out
person
a-
that was badly injured. He goes on to say, it is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. He also adds, nothing is known at this time about the shooter who is now dead. The former president says he was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. You're looking at that online post now. So he is confirming, he says that he was shot with a bullet.
I'll take a cigar,
that
Larry.
pierced
Where
the
did I grab?
upper part of his right ear.
Oh,
He
shit,
said,
Nick,
"I
you
knew
never went to the
immediately
post office."
that something was wrong, and then I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and
Right here,
immediately
Larry?
felt the bullet ripping
Underneath
through the
those
skin.
boxes, yeah.
Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. And he ends this post by saying, "God bless America." So,
Which one do you
Lester,
want?
some significant
the
questions
big
are
one.
being answered now from the former president.
I think I'm gonna have one.
As to what happened, as to how he's doing,
Oh, I got
as
one.
to his state of
There you go.
mind,
Yeah, you got it.
and
Take what
again,
you want.
significant in that
Take
he
a
is
small one.
describing in rather vivid detail the moment when
Wow,
he says
guys.
that bullet
Crooked
went
Diamond
through
cigar,
his
now I gotta
ear.
have one. Not cause Trump was
You're
shot,
seeing some of
guys.
these images now, including
But in
some that are being
celebration.
circulated by his allies.
Not in celebration, Nick.
Raised in the air. He said he felt
Something
the
is a good
bullet
There's no celebration when a president or former president gets
what
shot.
we don't know now is where the president.
smoke cigars 'cause you're an
is
addict.
headed next. We understand that he is
So,
obviously
fine,
getting
yeah.
treated at that
You got
local
a
medical
cutter here on
facility.
here?
We know from his
I
son.
got a cutter or a punch?
From other sources
Well,
who've spoken
punch
with him,
will work.
appears to be in good
Oh, wait, or the
I'm gonna use this.
$300
I'm
cutter.
gonna use this.
Look at this, guys. This
beautiful-
is a JD DuPont,
And
$300
I'm
cutter.
using this beautiful
Oh,
lighter.
the lighter.
Images we've been showing, able to
That
move. able
cuts
to
it
accomplish this.
beautifully.
But you see the blood that he's talking about there on his right ear, as the former president is describing what happened. Important to note here, he is also, of course, extending condolences to.
All right, Trump put out a statement already, obviously verifying everything we know, that there's, he got popped. Oh man, hold on guys. Thanks for the money, ex-king. Condemn all political, I do. Next one. Brian, thank you very much for the 20, but so, hey, Paul, these guys, all these people on bar are agreeing that we shouldn't have the violence. You know, we should not have violence like this. What's going on? You guys on Twitch understand that, right? Everybody, moderate, give political. I'll join you with my cart. This is a stress cigar. Yes, it is. You guys know what that is, right? Let me do this. What's this, Paul?
Listen, life is precious, and no one should be taken like that for any political belief.
Hell no, man. They
For
didn't do
any
anything.
political belief.
You know, you might not like him. We got some good news. Let me tell some people good news on both of these things. I'm telling you. I'm going to New York on the 22nd, so we're going to be taking the RV up with my brother, Nick, Mark. I'm going to be in New York City, the Bronx, and Manhattan for about a week. We might be opening our cigar. We looked at a space, a cigar lounge, the Crooked Diamond Cigar Lounge in Manhattan.
Ooh.
Big venture we're going on. We talked to the landlords, 2,600 square feet, outdoor area, right in the hot spot, East Village. Mega project we're working on. I just got back just about a week. So yeah, we did that. That's going on. That is going on, guys. So also, I'm gonna be going up that way. So we're gonna ask where you guys want me to stop. We'll probably stop in a few areas up there. We're going actually to a reunion in the Bronx with my boys, like you do.
Oh, nice.
But I'm talking guys who are all 62, 63 years old.
Oh, wow.
And we're all going to a Met game. We got 12 of us going
Davey
to a Met.
was telling me about that.
12 guys going to a Met game on Friday the 26th. If you see a
Mets
bunch of guys.
suck this year.
They do.
Good thing you got cheap tickets.
They weren't cheap either, pricks.
Oh
This is
my
New York,
God.
$138 a ticket. Is that cheap?
You're doing something wrong.
I don't know what I'm just following everybody along, Paul. So what's happened, guys, is I'm going to into the Bronx, and I'm gonna be doing some gaming up there. We're gonna be meeting people up there. We got a whole bunch of shit going up there, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Did you, Paul? Let's ask you a question. Everybody out there, I know I put out a video. Did you see my video this morning about Sketch? Do you know who Sketch is? All right, everybody out there on Twitch knows. I had to put out. Sketch is a streamer, a live streamer that blew up about a year and a half ago. Well, it came out. Now, this guy got big, Paul. When I say big, he announced the Houston Oilers picks in the NFL. Yeah, right.
Wow.
Paul's face just went nuts, guys. He just gave me the oh shit. Because what happened here, Paul, well, we're on Twitch, you can say it, It came out he had an OnlyFans.
Uh-oh.
Gay OnlyFans. With
Who cares?
2 big 10+ inch black appendages.
Okay. Big deal.
Oh, I agree. Listen, I just did a video this morning saying, I don't care what he does, have fun. He didn't do anything illegal. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything with an underage person.
He's living his life.
He did it, and he was in some hot outfits. I said, man, this kid looked good. No, he's I gotta show you, it's all over the place. I've never seen.
But why are people beating him up for living his life and doing his thing?
Well, I think they are, because he had a shtick where he came out as this wholesome, that's what the NFL dropped. He's a big sponsor of the NFL, and they dropped him in 5 minutes. Now, I can almost understand why.
So he's going to Bud Light now and sponsoring?
Yeah, why not? I mean, Bud Light will take him. No, Bud Light came back big. Did you know that way back? I was just listening to the Joe Rogan show, and they had Shane Gillis. They got people. They got the UFC involved. They're big sponsors of UFC.
Well, they should have, because they lost a lot of money for a long time.
But they said now they're making more than they lost. So in other words,
Listen, I don't believe in
people don't believe in telling other people what to do.
Their lifestyle,
And I'm not gonna if I like something, whether it's Bud Light or whatever for that matter. Let me do this here, guys. Whether it's Bud Light or whatever for that matter. So let me see. And hold on, let me just
Yeah.
stupid. So anyway, so he came out. This big thing happened and all that. And I'm with you. Who gives a shit? Really, nobody gives a shit. And I mean that in a call it whatever way you want to call it.
If you do, then you got a pretty fucking crazy life that you have too much.
Yeah, like I said to somebody, we were talking, and I said, you guys on Twitch can pound in on this one. I don't get it. I'm gonna keep you updated on the Trump thing. Believe me, I just had to get into this thing because a lot of people asked me about it, and everybody knows we don't give a shit over here. You can do anything you want. It's behind closed doors.
It's your life.
It's your life. If you do something to somebody,
don't hurt anyone.
Don't hurt. Listen, you can do anything you want. I said to people, I'm not gonna go out here naked. Because there might be kids out there and another family. Why I wouldn't do that?
Hurt someone.
Right. Well,
emotionally or physically.
You know what I mean. It's not. I don't understand. Now, if I have bushes around my whole place and my place is private and all that, and I want to walk around naked in my own place, you damn right I'm going to do that.
You have the right to. It's your own private property.
And do whatever you want to do. You want to sit on. I told people the other day, you want to get on the fan and run around and whack your pee-pee up in the fan. I don't care what you do. I really don't. But the videos they had of this kid's no rookie. Let me just put it that way. Impressed me. I mean, wow. But you know what? I said to him on a video, do your thing, man. Who gives a shit? I don't think anybody here should care.
Live your life as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're being respectful to people.
Absolutely. If you're being respectful and you're doing what you do, why should anybody care, Paul? Why should anybody care?
Yeah. Live your own damn life.
Why should my life affect your life? Unless I'm doing something to affect your life. I would not like a neighbor who had a loud spotlight, let's say, call it, into my, just so I can't sleep, than a guy running around naked, because I could care less.
Or a helicopter constantly over your house. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Right, somewhere you can't live, you can't sleep, you can't do your own thing. So I agree with that, Paul. I don't know what people believe, and some people, are pissed that I say, oh, Larry the nudist. Yes, I am a nudist. I like to be a nudist, somebody said. Absolutely, why not? I don't give a fuck. I'm 62
in your
years.
private time in your own place.
Listen, I am 62 years old, Paul. You think I'd give that rat's ass right now? I could care less what came out. I swear to God, I wouldn't give a fuck about anything. What do I care? I'm 60 fucking. I got fucking 18 years to live, if I'm lucky.
Or 90 if you're your mom.
Yeah. Well, my mom's a different animal. I don't have her genes. That's
Did
the
you
problem.
Did you watch the Secret Service press report?
Yeah. Let me go on there now.
Because they just came out with some whole new stuff.
Oh, did they?
Within the past 5 minutes?
Oh, I didn't
Not
know.
even 5 minutes.
They're releasing more.
Yeah, that it was a strategic thing. He doesn't have ID on him. They can't figure it out.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Really good.
Here we go.
He's not even on
All right.
right now.
Was hit with a bullet that
You guys can hear that,
upper
right?
part of his right ear. He says he felt it ripping through his skin. What I want to do here is pause for a moment.
This is just, they're pausing it.
What happened just shortly after 6 p.m. here on the East
6
Coast.
p.m.
While Mr. Trump was speaking,
6:15.
listen closely also to the sound of the gunshots and what's heard the moments right after that until he is rushed into the car. Here it is.
A little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something to say, take a look what happened.
Hello.
Oh, it took a while for Secret Service to jump up. If they're president, they'd be all around them, but
No, they were there. They were behind
they're
me.
pretty far out.
Yeah.
He dropped them.
Well, the president's a different animal.
Well, he was a former president.
Yeah, but they don't get the level of protection of the president. They get protection, obviously, for us their lives.
But if you're running for it, you should get it.
No, you do get it. Now, if you run for office and you're the candidate, they don't give everyone unless they're a high profile. But like you're right, if now both of these candidates get full-time Secret Service, it's crazy, you know.
Once they know their nominees, they're going hard.
They're not gonna know. Now listen, they hear shoot her down, then they move them. Let me
Shoot her down that quick. She's far
It's a
away.
good $4,000 I won on that bet today.
What?
I parlayed, I shoot her down, and then leave me $4,000 all night.
Shoot
Look,
her down
look,
that,
look.
that quickly.
Look at Nick. Hey, Paul. Paul, look what he's doing.
I love it. Yeah, you know what? He's showing he's all right.
Good. He's strong. He can climb fucking flight
Oh my
stairs,
God! Imagine Biden.
jet stairs.
He's gonna be laying on the ground until
Lean out.
2 weeks.
Look at him.
Nothing
You
against
can
our
hate him or
president.
like him, guys.
Nothing against our president, but
No, I wish my president did well. Of course I do. You know.
But he would not have done the same thing.
No.
Look at Trump, even getting in the van. They have to push his arm in the van. Watch this. Now watch what he does. Now here's Trump getting on. Watch what he does. Now look. He's put. Now watch. Look at them push him right in there. You know they don't play either. You know.
Oh no, fuck around.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Listen,
what
you
have
gotta
to say.
remember, they're sitting out there with their lives behind you, so they want you in and they want to get out too.
Taken, do we believe, in nearby medical
These
center.
people swear to their
Right
lives,
now,
these
the
Secret Service people.
Oh.
Trump is safe. NBC
Yeah, that's a good point.
gunman.
They want to get.
They want you in and they want to get out just as quickly as you do.
You want lighter?
Outside the Secret Service security area, the shooter
Yeah,
is
I do.
dead. Also, a spectator who was attending the rally has been killed. 2 others injured. President Biden's been addressing has talked to the nation. He addressed the nation just a short time ago.
I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to him shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
And the president saying he plans to call former President Trump.
They just keep
President
repeating
Trump,
the
we should
same
note,
shit
issued a
over and
statement
over.
extending his condolences.
Yeah,
to
I just
the
want to. This is Trump's.
who was killed, and another who was injured.
I should take a
He
screenshot
also
of it.
thanked law enforcement and first responders for their quick.
But what?
All right, guys. Here's what it says. I'm going to read it to everybody. This is Donald Trump's statement that was just released. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all the law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butner, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured.
It's now
It
dead.
is, huh?
That person is now dead.
Two died now?
Two died.
Two died now. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. He's so right. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. It's a good statement.
Yeah.
I mean, all kidding aside, everybody.
Put any other president on that statement, whatever your political party is, you'd be okay with that, right?
That to me was a perfect statement. He didn't say, that was a good statement.
It wasn't political.
Is Donald Trump finally becoming a person that's going to speak normal?
Maybe.
Took him
Look at
5
that
years.
screenshot. Oh,
You see that?
he should get an earring in that hole.
Yeah.
A bullet ring.
Defiant. His calls for him to step aside grow from within
what channel are you watching?
The maker
I was on NBC.
What if Fox,
President
they're
Biden
talking about
saying
some
he
wild
will stay in and he will
Well, I
win.
can't.
His
They
refusal
can't
to take
figure
an
out if
independent
it's an
cognitive test
assassination
and what he
attempt or
says about
not.
the
Of course
Democratic
not.
lawmakers.
It was. What do you mean it
Of
was?
course, yeah.
How
You're
is it
shooting
not?
at a president. How is it
I
not
don't
an
care who the
assassination?
president
We
is.
don't know if it's an assassination attempt or not. What do you
I
mean?
know it's an
I
assassination
go, Larry
attempt.
got
It's an angry husband
Larry
shooting at his wife.
almost
I mean, what are you
taking
doing?
charges for not, he wasn't shooting.
He
at
shot a
president.
BB gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got arrested for using a BB gun.
Now your brother, on the other hand,
Nick, there is nothing on Fox I can see.
What?
There's no live Fox.
I don't even know how to use cable.
Maybe this one.
no, I use cable.
I
And that comes
I
right
don't know how to do it
from
on the internet. but I know
government
how to use
services.
cable.
Look. Here we go, guys. Hey, guys, here we go. Fox.
It's the lowest amount
Right here,
of
Paul.
illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
Switch that up a little.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, it's grabbed his ear.
Right on you.
Bad shot.
Wow, guys. We're just watching that on Fox now. Well, you guys here on Twitch can see this is in Fox now. Wow. People screaming. Hey, Joe Okie, how you doing on Twitch? As you can see, I'm watching this here now. So I see Joe's been with me from the beginning
Joe
of
came
YouTube.
over to Twitch.
Yep, Joe's on Twitch.
Shout out, Joe.
Shout out Joe, came on the Twitch.
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that
Some kind of disturbance. Yeah, bitch, it's called a shooting. What a stupid bitch. There's been some kind of disturbance. No, a disturbance is when the sound system went out.
This is a replay.
Or squeak.
This is a replay.
I know. But I have to say, we had some kind of disturbance. No, bitch, the former president got shot. You heard 7 shots.
Grabbed his head.
Grabbed his ear, gets up, blood's out. We have a disturbance. What do you consider a guy getting his head blown off? We have an incident now? I mean, what? I don't get this
Yeah,
one.
a slingshot incident.
Oh my God. 7 days, big deal.
I got
What?
that for you. I feel like you were
The black tape you got. That's pretty amazing. To do your
That's
thing.
stupid as shit.
It's called demonetization. He says it's stupid as shit, and then he's like, I ate locker chicken.
I
put
did.
tape on his thing. He started like freaking out like a little girl.
You think I want to eat tape?
I wanna eat
Motherfucker,
tape.
put tape right at the
Why
lip.
were you eating tape?
Because he put it at the lip.
Look at it. Is it
On the lip of the chicken?
On the lip of the can right here, Paul. He put it right here.
You just saw his can.
You're not eating it, you're drinking out of it.
You see that?
I'm not drinking a friggin' piece of tape, bro.
But he eats locker chicken from a month old.
You want to eat locker chicken? I'll eat locker chicken.
You came from prison, you're bitching about taste.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you this.
You know, these guys think I'm not civilized
God
people.
damn, that was my whole point. I was like, what the fuck?
You people think
Little princess.
listen to these pricks.
He's never done solitary a day in his life.
Let me put these
How
guys
many
in
drinks
fucking
did you have in
prison.
solitary?
A lot. I drank my. I will fucking put you.
How did you have a drink in
This is what he
solitary? Tell
was
me
bitching-
that.
I want to see either of you.
This is what he was bitching about.
No.
Is this mine?
Yeah.
How did you have a drink in solitary?
I mean, we made wine.
This was a little warm.
Here, no, that one.
Put it in there.
That's the one he was like, I don't want it.
I want
It's
to
gonna
drink
give
that. You want to drink that
me-
lip?
It's gonna give me lead
I don't mind
poisoning.
drinking it, but I don't want a warm one.
It's gonna give me lead
You know,
poisoning.
you guys couldn't last a week in freaking prison, no less prison hole.
But I'm not in prison until I get there and I don't have to worry about it.
You're right.
Fuck yeah.
That's what I said. That's why I'm not eating now. I'm not in
I'm
prison.
enjoying my liberty, damn
Me
damn
too.
it.
Nick,
He denied.
hey,
Get this away from me.
he fucked with me. He goes, "Oh, you were in prison." I said, "I'm not in prison anymore, man. Leave me alone. Prison's not for me anymore." You know why? The only way prison's for me if they try to make me rat. I won't rat. That's it. I don't care. People say they won't. I did it my whole life. I never did. And like I said, never being morbid. I only got X amount of freaking days to live. And I'm under that 20-year mark. You're 40. You got 50 years left.
You never know how many years you have left.
Listen,
So live
I
every
get
day
all
like
that
it's
bullshit.
the
You're
last.
right. I might have fucking 5.
You never know.
Or 2 days.
Or
No
2
one's
days.
counting.
You
The
could
average.
get popped like Trump tomorrow.
I can get hit in the ear with a 22 when it goes in the head.
You run over on your bike and die.
That's
Oh, yeah, I
that's
was
more of
thinking
a
about that today.
possibility.
That's probably a higher pop.
That goes 30 miles an hour.
That's dangerous.
That thing flies, that bike, man. And now that I have no mirror, somebody broke the mirror.
That was me. I did it.
He ran over an old lady.
Yes, you did, brother.
Well, look at all these cans too. I jumped a curb and then them.
Oh shit, they popped up?
What a fucking moron. You know, you think he'd
Oh,
learn.
90 miles an hour that thing?
Paul, you think he'd
That's
learn.
32.
The guy don't want to learn,
I
man.
didn't fall.
You guys got to
He
help this
popped out.
kid, man.
Yeah,
I
he
come
was-
here to
he
watch
was-
Trump get shot, and
Yeah,
I'm getting
he
mad
was-
at him with busting up my damn White Claws.
Oh,
Well, I can say white. I can say
You
anything
can
I
say
want.
it, yeah. You just can't be doing it on stream.
Right. I don't do things on stream. Hey, give me that chocolate bar. Yes.
Give him
Now
the-
I want
Give
it.
him the peanuts.
No, I want the chocolate bar. He knows I got a good chocolate bar. All right.
I'm
I'll
not
be
saying
back.
you can, I'm just not going to give it to you.
Oh, I know. And I'm so good with it. I know how to use it.
No, I mean, you know, you want a chicken sandwich or?
Oh, I want my chicken sandwich first.
Get the steak.
Oh, steak too. I'm getting hungry.
Steak.
I have put a
Hey, where's my other thing? Where's the
Steak
peanuts?
in
and
there?
mashed potatoes in the fridge in a black
Is
bag.
it cooked or
Yeah.
no?
Hey guys, is this
Okay.
crazy? Trump got shot. I mean,
Well, I'm making
Paul, can you
myself-
believe Trump got shot? It's hard for me to believe this right now.
Just like sketch.
Well, maybe not. I always thought President.
What's bigger, this or sketch?
Wow, sketch.
Sketch,
Sketch is
totally,
bigger than Trump
dude.
getting shot.
This is a president's been shot before.
Yeah, nobody's been seen with 2 of these hammers. Nick, am I talking about
Dude.
10-inch hammers?
12-inch hammers.
He keeps saying 12, man.
12.
I don't know about 12, but
They're way bigger than I am.
I'm gonna have when I take a break. I'm gonna show Paul. You gotta show Paul.
Yeah. Oh, Paul's got to see. Everyone's got to win.
Oh, Paul, your kids know all about it. Not only your kids, your
Know about Twitch?
oh,
Switch?
about sketch.
Sketch?
Absolutely, and especially Jamie and all the older one. Doesn't matter. Guarantee they know about it if they're on the
You mean
internet.
Jameson?
Huh? Jameson is what I meant. Yeah.
Jamie.
I don't know. Fuck. And I can guarantee you, Paul, it is crazy, man. When I say crazy, am I right, people?
They
If
want to
any,
hear the story about the rot that happened in prison.
the what one?
The rot that happened in prison.
The Rot?
I don't know.
What's the
Who
rock
says
that
they want
happened
rock?
in
Let me
prison?
see.
Rock.
5 foot long? What are you talking? I didn't believe it when I first saw it on X. Oh, yeah, you guys are telling me. I didn't believe it either.
A sketch? I felt like I was
Yes, what's your
tripping
question, man, about the cigars? Ask away on that. Larry, I'll let you. Thank you, man. Terrifying blob, whatever it is. It's pretty cool. I'm smoking my Crooked Diamond right now. As you can see, oh, here?
Sponsor.
Hey, this is my favorite one right here.
Is it?
Polly Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple?
Oh, yeah.
I like black cherry, but pineapple's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple's good too.
I turn it upside down in my mouth.
Yeah, first I saw photos, and then I actually saw the videos, and you know, I told you I'm laughing now, having a good time laughing, saying, I'm impressed. That kid did some good shit. That kid, man, that ain't no first timer, Paul. That to do what he did, I'm impressed, and I've been around the block some. You know, I mean, holy shit! When I show you. Paul's now thinking, what?
Could he handle a guy in prison that had the monster?
Oh, nobody can handle him. Not a person on the planet.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about 19 inches. Paul's talking about when I was in prison, I was with the guy with the biggest, largest appendage in the world. And this is all, no joke, if you go right now on...
Hispanic.
Yeah, he's Hispanic. His name's Roberto Cabrera. Listen, I did his legal work. If you go online right now and you type in biggest penis TMZ, it will come up with Roberto Cabrera. You can look him up, look at the prison. I was in Yazoo, Mississippi prison. And I did his legal work, and he kept going to the hole because his
Why did he go to the hole?
His appendage would hang over the side of the bed.
Yeah.
And he would like play with it to the girl guard and stuff. He'd get in trouble.
So they put him in the hole.
What do they call that?
What
is it called?
I call it monkey jumping. They
Monkey
call it a couple other things. They call them door warrior. Guys who get on the door and they'll sit there looking through the window at the girl guard. Now that's illegal. Now it's not illegal to
Why is
be
it illegal?
Because if you expose yourself to that girl, that's what I'm saying. If
But if you're under your pants, it's okay?
No, he's saying that they were literally jerking off
Oh,
for the
naked,
girl.
naked.
Right, naked in front of the girl. No, you know, that's exposing yourself.
That's sexual.
I never did that. I sued for that, if you remember, for the right to masturbate in my own bed.
I did some research yesterday about that lawsuit.
Go look it up.
Can I ask you?
Absolutely.
Away right now?
Right now.
What'd you get paid out for that win?
What did I get paid out?
You got out of the hole.
No,
I saw it.
I got transferred.
I saw it. No.
What did I get paid out for what?
Did you get any money for that lawsuit?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
then I don't know how to read paperwork.
Good, you don't.
I read some crazy numbers.
What number did you read?
75K.
What?
I'll pull it up. I'll show you what I was reading. I was like, did this man win $75,000 in a hole, dude?
From the government? People do that. I never sue for money.
It just came from me afterwards.
They happen to give it to me. No. Listen, I sued for the right to masturbate and I won. Let's just put it that way.
With a large sum payment, I can't.
Listen, it pays to masturbate.
How does a federal lawsuit only make $75,000?
No, you can make anything you want. Paul, in anything you want. I've seen people who are 10 grand. You could settle. Like inmates
And
will
I think
settle.
he made 70K.
Inmates will settle all the
We're gonna
time.
ignore it.
You know what I'm saying? They will like a guy will sue because he was beaten and the guards did wrong and he's suing for damages of 100 grand. You know, whatever, medical, future medical, and then they
My
go
company
back.
sued the Navy for giving away intellectual property, and we won.
Oh, you won?
Yeah.
I bet you won a lot of money there.
They were.
I bet you won the contract.
They were distributing intellectual property.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! It wasn't about the contract. The contract is the one.
That's got to be like huge.
Dude, that's intellectual property. You can't distribute. They're distributing across lots of places, and the Navy got beat up for it.
The Navy was giving your intellectual property that you own.
Our company.
Oh my God, is that a
They got beat
violation?
up, and 60 people got interviewed, and they had to figure out who, and they had to go through people's computer to figure out where it started. It was a mess.
And the Navy screwed up.
And the judge was pissed.
Oh, I will bet that judge
went after him. And that doesn't happen very often.
No.
You got to have a lot of evidence and prove it, and you know.
Wow, if the judge did that to him, man, I can tell you right now.
Listen, the federal government fucks up. It's people that they hire. You know, they do stupid shit, and then boom.
Oh, no question. I mean, you were talking about, like you said, you know, that's hard to grade. See, if you lost a contract for that, I can get, okay, we'll pay you the contract. I'm just whatever, $300 million.
It was through the contract where they
What my point was, how do you value that intellectual
that
property?
we can use across multiple contracts?
I'm saying, how do you value it? How do you say what your loss is? Do you add up every account that another person got and say, we would have got these, so we'll take...
Because other companies can steal that
I just
property.
said that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how do you... Listen, it's like copyright. When someone takes your
That's
intellectual
exactly it. It was
property...
copyrighted.
It's called service marked. It's a different thing. Because I have service marks for product. Video products and stuff I have, they're what they call service marked. They're different than copyright. Copyright's more of a thing, or a piece of paper, or the directions, or whatever. But service marks are like the actual program that you develop to get into it. You know what I mean? Same with mine. And I service marked mine, so if someone comes up with the same format of my program and stuff, they can't. It's service marked. It's like trademark.
Yeah.
Trademark.
It should be. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
intellectual property.
I put that together. It took my time and years and
your
years.
life that you're sharing. Why should someone else make money?
100%. No, I mean
without approval.
without compensation
Or approval.
or approval and compensation. Of
That's
course.
up to you to decide.
Sure. No, absolutely. That goes for anything you do, guys, and you all should know that. But I look at it like anything, Paul. What we're talking about is like, I don't doubt the government does so much wrong because I watched it happen.
It could have been unintentional.
Could have been, or could have been not.
Exactly.
And I've watched the government, I've watched prosecutors, federal employees getting a federal salary, do things that I say, why would you ever do this? You not only, it's not like unless they are selling, but in the cases we don't understand. Yours I can understand. You can have a guy that makes 150 grand a year and he sees this and he can sell it for 50 million. Or
more.
Or whatever. Yeah. We don't know. I mean, obviously.
It could be billion-dollar contracts we're using this intellectual property for, and now you just distribute it across, and it could hurt our business.
100%.
I mean,
how do you? That's going to be the hard part. There is a number, but what's the number? It's not infinity, but there is a number that's going to be hurting, and it's got to be a hurting number. And this is where the judge comes in and they give what they call compensatory damages. What they do is they'll give actual damages your company shows that this we could have got. Then they're going to give your company another 50 million, and that's against the government. It's called compensatory damage to show them, hey, this was so bad, you better fix your shit because we're finding you another 50 million. It's called compensatory, and they do it all. That's how car accidents happen. You should have paid to hit $1 million, so now we're going to give you $4 million. $1 million for the damages and $3 million for compensatory damages because you know better and you did it on purpose. But companies figure that in. It's amazing, Paul, because companies literally figure that in and say, we'll hold all these cases for a year. We'll make so much money on the interest of let's call it $1 billion of interest for a year. And we're going to make 100 million, and we're gonna pay out 30 million or 40 million in damages to these cases, like
plus
3
they're
million.
a client. We're gonna continue trying to do business with them.
No,
so
but you get what?
careful.
But you
gotta be careful.
Very careful. But your owners got to say, "Whoa, man, we want the next 5 contracts that are good that we would have thought we would have got
You
to
can't
make
even do
more money."
that. That's not how it works.
I know,
So
Paul.
it's
I know. I mean,
that's where the play is.
I'm hoping the judges, though.
I have a real question.
You got my phone?
Think about it. I have a real question, really quick.
Go ahead.
So the Secret Service that is dealing with this entire thing right now, Do you think anyone on that team has dealt with a shooting like this before? Or this is everyone's first time?
No, yeah, they're young. There's older.
Probably
people.
first time.
There's probably older people that have been involved.
Yeah, but the only one they could have, Paul, the
about
latest was Ronald Reagan in the 80s,
Exactly.
and that's 35
So,
years
like,
ago.
Who was the last president that got shot?
They got shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
everyone's
not.
Like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do we
Maybe
actually
not.
do? We haven't really dealt with this.
I gotta look
That's
that
what
up.
I'm thinking of. I want to know who on the Secret Service
Shot
team
at, but not shot.
Shot. Physically shot. Bang.
Physically shot, I don't
shot is
remember.
Ronald Reagan, I think.
I'm thinking
So
Reagan was right.
this whole Secret Service team is kind of like, all right, we got to go through
And these
protocol.
are young people, if you look at
protocol,
that
not
picture.
experience.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking about in the kitchen. That's all.
That's a good point.
Because they're all kids. They got to be kids. Like
They're young
But
people.
Nick, they have.
They're
40s,
20,
30s to
45.
See now, how can you? Who was the last president to be shot? You know what it comes up with? John Kennedy. No, it's the last president to get killed.
Yeah.
Here,
How
list
about
of the
last
United
president
States
shot at?
assassination attempts.
Shot at.
Donald Trump. July 13th. Is today July 13th?
Yeah.
It's up here already?
Oh my God.
Wow.
It happened like 4 hours ago.
Wow, it's 6 o'clock, yeah. Or 3.5. Hey, Ronald Reagan. On March 30th, 81, Reagan returned to a limousine speaking at Washington Hotel. That's what I told you. Hinckley shot him in 81. It wasn't 86, Paul. It was 81.
So what I'm saying is, do you think anyone on this Secret
No,
Service
but he
team
got shot at during his speech.
The last assassination
Or
attempt.
maybe it was a firework, and he said, "You missed me."
Okay, let's go. Assassination attempts and plots.
Oh, that's badass.
Oh.
You're just like, you missed me. Try again.
Andrew Jack. No, that didn't happen.
Yeah, you did.
No, it
I
didn't.
guarantee you. I'll
Look
bring
it
it
up.
up right
I'm
now.
gonna believe it did, no matter what.
Abraham Lincoln and Taft. Let's look what it says here, Paul. Richard Nixon attempt. Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter. Okay, George H. All of these are attempts, so they've all been getting whacked for attempts. Look at Clinton attempts. January 21st, 94. October 94. November 94. Wow, he had a lot of attempts. Clinton. Then George W. Bush had one,
Right here,
two.
watch this.
Barack Obama. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, tell him to look it up.
2 months
so
after
everyone
he
can
was
watch
shot.
it. Oh, wait. Larry, look this up.
Oh, that's Reagan saying that he missed
Just
him.
react it to him.
Watch.
Right, react to this. That's the whole point of it.
But it fired. Someone watch it.
Okay, let him watch.
45 seconds. Hold on.
What is it?
Let him
What's
watch
in
it on screen.
No, just tell me what you type.
Reagan missed me. YouTube.
Just because we're live. They wouldn't watch
YouTube, Larry. YouTube. You're a YouTube
it. A
man.
YouTube baby. Look at Morty.
He's living it, man. He's just living it.
Let's see what it says here, guys. This should be good. Listen up.
Berlin remains the most
Hold on.
compelling argument for an open world.
Watch it. 45 seconds. And during it, someone like shoots and he's like, "You missed me."
All right, this is an attempt. What Reagan said, what Paul was saying.
Come over to Twitch. Everyone
Come over to
watch it.
Twitch if you can, man. It's pretty cool.
We're
We're
watching
watching
it.
This was the last one before Donald Trump.
Hold on.
By its very existence and character, Berlin remains the most compelling argument for an open world. We're reminded of the many traditions of openness and democracy that have marked the history of this city. America missed me.
See?
But they didn't shoot
Someone
at
said it
him.
was
But
a
they
balloon.
didn't shoot. That was
I'm
not.
saying it's a balloon.
Of course it was a balloon.
Okay, but it was 2 months after he got
But
shot.
that's nothing. That's nothing. That happens all the time.
It's
That was lame. That was lame.
That's a
Paul was
little
lame on
That's
that
a
one.
little
Yeah.
Might be lame, but
Shot
listen.
with a bullet that pierced the
a little
upper
lame.
part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong, and that I heard the whizzing sound, shots, and I immediately felt the bullet ripping through my skin.
Ooh.
I read this.
Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what had happened. God bless America. That's the official statement from former President Donald Trump.
I love that statement. I think it was a great statement.
And I'm going to put this up on the screen. You see the blood
coming from the upper part
I
of
don't know if
his
it's much blood,
right
but-
ear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the rest of this play, Charlie, because it's only a minute and a half, so I'm gonna let the rest of this.
I've shaved my ear and had more blood than that.
ARC, AGC.
I really have.
I cut my balls on
Maybe 30, 40 minutes
Manscaped.
after, yeah, they were taping it off, investigating it, they had the dogs going and all that stuff. But,
It is a cheaper gun.
you know, there was traffic
Trust me,
jams
it's a
everywhere.
22.
It's hard to-
How far away
Well, you
was
don't know.
that?
Yeah, one guy said at least he'd tie it to be courteous to the guy in the lower bunk.
Maybe
Roberto.
300, 400 yards.
I cannot vote.
Honestly.
And
Someone's asking you to vote for
hear
anyone.
that people who were there, in the crowd
Nobody
with
wants
you,
my vote.
other
No one
bystanders,
wants your vote.
at
This
least
ain't about
one,
voting. This
maybe
is
more
about-
were killed. How does that make you
You
feel?
should never do this, period. I don't care who you vote.
Honestly, still kind of numb to it. You know, it's hard to process all this. You know, your heart rate is through the roof. But you know, it's for their family, and you know, they were supporting the country that they love. And in the meantime, it's definitely sad, and you know, it's heartbreaking, honestly.
And Stephen, we've been hearing from people on both sides of the aisle, Republicans, Democrats, you know, independent candidate, RFK Jr., and all with the same
yes, they're always
sentiment,
in Canada.
condemning political violence, saying there's no place in this country for something like this. And I just wonder, from your perspective too, you're out there, you're exercising your right to support a candidate.
No.
You know, what message do you
Listen,
have
I'm rooting for any
people out there?
president that
Because
wins.
the country is that this.
I'm not rooting for him, but
Oh, you gotta root for him. It's for your best
I'm not
interest.
rooting for him to die.
It's not even that, boy. You don't want him to fail. You want him because if he does
I
good,
want
you
him to
do
be
good.
successful.
Right.
You know, at
But
the
I
end
know
of the
many
day,
won't.
whether you're on the left, the right, the center, or you don't believe in
According to
politics
my
at all,
standards.
we all still put our pants on in the morning. We all breathe the air and go to work. You know, and a lot of these issues, in 10 years, no one even thinks about them or cares about them. So we're all people at the end of the day, and you know, it's not worth
That's so
taking someone's
true.
life over political beliefs.
You remember 10 years ago what happened?
It's just
That's so.
Well said, and we all
in politics.
believe the same color. That was a eyewitness. He took some video. Here's another interview quickly of an eyewitness that was on the ground. Let's hear this. I didn't listen to this yet, but I'd like to hear what this woman has to say.
It's definitely sad, and you know, it's heartbreaking to election day.
Older,
Work, you know, and a lot of these issues, in 10 years, no one even thinks about them or cares about them. So we're all people at the end of the day, and you know, it's not worth taking someone's life over
They got
political
pictures
beliefs
of everything, man.
or whatever. It's
Well,
just
shit, you're a political event.
Stephen,
There's
I think
thousands of
many people will
Oh.
agree with those words.
And
Thank you so
people
much
with
for
their
your
cell
time.
phones.
Thanks for
Cameras,
sharing that video. And
phones,
we're so
Secret
glad
Service,
and
body
thankful that
cameras.
you, and the people you were
You
there
think
with
you
are
have a
doing
lot of
okay.
forum
Thanks
from
again.
They got 100 of
as Gary
thousands
Clarkson
of
says,
them.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, let's hope that that's what happens in this country from here forward. The country definitely needs a moment of healing as we work
It does.
closer and closer to
Maybe
election
this will
day.
help
Stephen,
somehow.
thank you again. Let's
Right.
go back to Rachel Scott. I believe she's still there in Pennsylvania. Still there in Pennsylvania. She was at this event, and Rachel, you've been speaking with witnesses, and who are you with right now?
Yeah, I'm with a woman named Erin. You were in the very first row in the middle seat, you told me. What did you see? What did you witness?
I was in the first row, and I was in the middle. I was directly in front of President Trump. So I saw him come on the stage, and it was maybe about 3 or 4 minutes. Everybody, all the photographers saw him come in. They all cleared away. He started speaking, and then we heard pound, pound, pop, pop, pop.
So it happened
In
early.
everybody's mind, it was like
5
4th of
minutes in.
July. Somebody must have been still doing firecrackers. Then I saw the 4 Secret Service jump up and immediately push him to the ground. Then the news people that were around him, they all fell to the ground. There was 4 of them down there, and then we all stood up. None of us moved. We wanted to protect President Trump. Sorry, helicopter's landing. Then
They were there pretty quick, Paul.
gentlemen wear the guns and the black. They came on and they said, okay, clear right, clear left.
But they're usually right next to him during the president.
No, they still have to be a ways. Depends on if he's on a podium or whatever, you know.
I gotta get my shoes. His shoes must have fallen off when they pushed him down.
I saw the red.
He said he want. Yeah, he said that. I heard it.
He took his shoes off.
No, they come out from me. I need my shoes when they were trying to take them off
I'm
the
just gonna have
stage.
the camera turn really quickly because we are seeing a.
No, they fell off. He's run down so quick,
For
whatever.
everyone that is watching at home, this is obviously still an active crime scene where we are all standing right now. We are just yards away from where this rally was taking place. We're seeing a helicopter touchdown. We've obviously seen more and more police presence.
All right, so a lot more here, Charlie. I want to get ready to wrap it up. This has been
Charlie, you're done.
a difficult day, to say the least. Troubling times in America.
Sketch
and
might be
troubling
live.
times for our presidential candidates.
Just saying. I'll be there about.
And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him up the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm
2 or
pointing at
3
that.
minutes.
Oh no, this is the guy
Standing
beforehand.
like this, and next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
So your son that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%.
He saw it before the Secret Service.
Eyewitness there on the ground, his account being shared with our
See, nobody
partners at
behind
the
him got
BBC,
hit, Paul.
that being amplified.
No,
that
that's
message
luck. No,
being
before
amplified
him.
around the world, that at the very high-profile political event in Pennsylvania today, an event that Donald Trump himself tried to draw attention to, saying he had big news to announce, that an individual there saw a man with a rifle go into position. He told the BBC he tried to bring that to the attention of law enforcement on the ground. He referred to them as police, not exactly sure whether he meant local police or Secret Service, but he said there was a failure to act as he saw.
You hear that, guys?
A clear threat, at least in
There's
his
a failure to act.
review. I just want to update our viewers that Donald Trump has left the hospital that he had initially been taken to, Butler Memorial Hospital in Pennsylvania. And our CBS reporters are saying that it's not clear where he is headed next. I'm sure they don't want to detail a lot of his movements at this hour for understandable security reasons. But
Nobody knows where he is
to go
right
back
now.
to his home in New Jersey and then on to Milwaukee for this massive political event that will be gripping all of us throughout the week.
They don't want to
Republican,
let anybody. I mean, they're
National
putting their
Convention.
arm in front of his face.
Our CBS News reporter Nicole Skenga is on the phone. Nicole, I know you, along
I'm
with
saying
some
they
of
should
our
be
colleagues,
now.
are
They
just
keep
trying to
going.
get hold of anyone with insight into.
I know he
Honey
doesn't.
Badger don't care.
That dude don't care. He's a G, man. He's a G. You gotta give him that.
Yes, Margaret, the suspect was using an AR-15 style rifle,
missed me.
Hear that?
shooting from about 200 to 300 feet away, according to multiple federal law enforcement officials. Multiple
You guys
rounds
hearing
were
that?
fired. We're still working to
There,
confirm
you got that
an
later.
exact number,
Yeah.
but that weapon explains the sporadic nature of the bullet spray. AR-15 style weapons are not known for their accuracy. We know the suspect
Now they're
was
trying
on
to
a
make it a
shed
gun
and
issue.
elevated platform outside of the Secret Service parade.
What is it not a gun issue?
Also confirming that.
Say it any
Now,
gun.
law enforcement
I don't like that guy that kept giving the finger up. He's a jerk
whether
off.
or not it was
He's just a
debris
jerk
from
off. He looks like a
helicopter from the
fucking
protective
stupid
glass
redneck.
surrounding the former president, but there is of course evidence he was cut in the face, lacerations to his ear. Not much known about the suspect at this time. Investigators working to confirm that he was working alone.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Working to confirm
That's the best thing could happen.
graphic information.
How far away was it?
They just said 200 to 300 feet.
So he was outside.
A football
You mentioned
field.
the former president has left the hospital
That's a
right
long
now.
way to shoot,
Secret
22.
Service has already
It just said an AR-15 now.
to his
No, she's
detail.
saying that.
They said they don't know yet.
Footprint to him
They're trying to make it a
and
gun
all
issue
other
now.
U.S. Secret Service protectees. That means not just the former president, but his family, the president, the vice president, White House officials, as a standard operating procedure. Right now, Secret Service also leading efforts to.
Oh, they're on a high alert.
Of the Republican
Secret
National
Service.
Convention in
They're getting hard-ons, every one of them. Right? They're going crazy
Even
right
ones
now.
in DC now have a red alert because once they send it through, they're
Oh, they're on high alert.
anything they're looking out.
They
for.
will shout you
Until
quick.
they know more, there could be a terrorist thing where they're all around. They're looking at everything.
Everything, Paul. You know they look.
Everything.
They ain't playing. They got everybody on.
Look at everyone.
They got the air shut down over all these people.
DC's locked down.
Well, that's always locked down.
Well, no, it's not all.
Over the White House
Well,
is.
it is right now, I guarantee you.
The whole place is locked down. I will bet there's an air, you know, everything. They shut shit down so quick. It's crazy, guys. I know, it's just crazy.
Do we have any indication?
Let me go. Hey, we got to get an update from somebody, guys. Your favorite reporter.
Or the motivations of the shooter.
Oh, Dave?
Investigators
Blair.
are working
Dave.
right now, Margaret,
There's
to
new
try to
footage
get
out.
a better sense.
Oh, God.
There's no footage now.
I hate you.
Blair.
Okay, shut up. Here's my brother,
On the
guys.
stairway, 6 people. No, I'm not lying.
Nick.
Oh, I love Dave.
Here's Dave. Hey, bro, guess who I got in the office right now? Paul.
What do you mean in the office?
He's in the office. We're all talking about the case right now.
We're live on Twitch.
Paul, not Tellini. Paulie.
We're live on Twitch. Oh.
Sample. Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, everybody wants to know what do you think's going on? Is it just a lone guy?
It's not like you have
I don't know. Now they're saying it might even. They don't know yet. They don't know. They're investigating.
Now they're saying it might be an AR-15.
No.
Yes.
No.
We just heard that.
Okay, on what station?
I don't know, Fox. It said
NBC.
AR-15 style
NBC.
gun, and they were saying that it is an inaccurate. It was about 300 feet, only a football field away.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and now they're also saying that somebody saw them go up there, and reported it.
I mean, a person on the street seen it.
Right, you heard that.
But he thought the guy thought he was a Secret Service agent.
Oh,
That snipers all outside on roofs too.
is that how he got killed?
Does he know he's live on Twitch?
Yeah, he knows he's live. What?
They had snipers on roofs outside the facility.
Oh, snipers on roof.
I mean, federal snipers.
I agree. Ed Rome on the stream said he don't believe that it was a 22.
People see this guy crawling on the roof with a rifle.
Oh shit. Dave, you gotta get over here.
Davey knows his shit. I told you, Paul. He knows his shit. He's on this shit. You're watching it? Call us back.
All right, bye-bye.
That's our reporter on the ground. That's David Lawton, the reporter on the ground. David is our David is not just, he is an all news guy. That's he either watches sports or news, right, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
You ever hear of him watching any show ever?
He watches news and baseball,
Mets.
football games. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's funny, guys, because we got. I
He's
told
on-
everybody
he's
out
on
there.
the other side of the political spectrum, which is great to hear.
Oh no, David's more on the liberal side. I'm in the middle. Paul's more on the right side, I'd say, a little bit. You're socially liberal for sure.
100%.
And you're fiscally conservative,
That's
which
it.
you should be. Everybody is. I think business people are, obviously. You think I want my taxes going up?
No,
I don't want them going up. You know about house insurance. You know about the shit that hits you. And I get that part of it. That's why I'm a libertarian, because I'm totally socially liberal, Paul.
But you
know.
can't vote as a libertarian in some states.
That's what's so wrong with our party. They've set our parties up, guys, that we cannot, and this is a shame. You can't.
Christ, what do you do with these cans?
That kid went crazy. I told you, he's so crazy.
He flipped that bike. I feel like I'm. Jesus.
Can you give me a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, kiddo. It's good to see Paul. Paul hasn't stopped by in a while. He needs a real talking to about relationships and stuff. But no, Paul is great. He's a lot of fun. He comes in here. He comes on the show. We talked about TikTok. What do you think's going on with that, Paul? TikTok. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, they kind of slowed down, right? Because they basically shut down the government people using it.
So you turn that around a little. That's all. Like, you know what I meant by turning it?
Yeah.
I have to drink it that way anyway. So, thanks, bud. Anyway, So Paul comes by and he
Are
talks
you
about
watching?
that.
They're talking. Fox is talking smack on Trump right now.
Where? We've been trying to find it. We cannot find Trump.
You gotta go live.
I can't. There is no live.
You gotta buy
Live
it.
Fox.
Come
It's
here,
definitely
guy.
on YouTube, bro.
Nick, come here.
You might have to buy it, but they're definitely talking about his response, how he's gonna brag about this. This is Fox.
Trump
in there.
is doing that?
No, Fox in there is talking.
I meant Fox is doing
Well,
that.
that's
Look.
just an opinion at that point. That's not.
Nick, stop starting rumors.
I'm not. I'm in there watching Fox, and they're talking about.
Hey, she's watching Fox.
Yes.
No way.
Debbie is in
Oh,
there.
Debbie's in there.
Oh my God.
Oh,
dude.
Deb, go get Debbie. Tell her I'm online.
literally in there watching
That's
the
why.
news.
That's why I didn't come in here right
Holy
away. Debbie
shit,
started talking to
dude.
me.
Oh, is that why you were in there for so
I
long?
got stuck.
I said, why is Paul here so long? It's Debbie. Excuse me. No, I'm not seeing it, live. See what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody can see it live, but it's not on YouTube. YouTube Fox. I got it here, Paul. See it?
Yeah, subscribe probably or something.
I watch. I cover rally. 2 minutes. I get it. This
You
is
have
not-
it on your TV. Oh,
The worst president in the history of our country
That's
took
the
over.
same shit.
Yeah, it's the same one where he gets hit
Into
right
our
now.
country, probably 20
Now you see the way his head is? It turned this way.
And you know,
If it was that way, does he get hit? Let's see how he gets
What's
hit.
this eyewitness one?
If you
Let's see who gets hit. Wait,
hey, go to the eyewitness one.
Take a
to the
look what
right.
happened.
Over the top.
Boom!
Go to the eyewitness
This
one.
one?
What's that guy say?
Let's get this one, guys.
Rachel Scott is back with us now. Rachel, you've been here since the beginning tonight. We were talking to each other during world news as
Did
the
we see
rally
this
was
already?
just getting underway.
No, but
and you've been getting these horrific
I want
stories
that
from
guy that
witnesses,
saw the guy.
and you're with another one tonight.
Yeah, we're with another group of witnesses that saw what happened. I will tell you, hours ago, this area right here was filled with Trump supporters eager, waiting to go inside of
ABC.
that rally. Right now, tonight, this is an area where Trump supporters are gathering. They're left with shock about what happened. Tell me what you saw
Look
inside.
at these guys.
Yeah, I was.
Is that Nick on the right?
30 feet from Trump, and then I saw the people that had been shot, and they were bringing them down in the stands right above me, and I just didn't want to get down. I just kept standing, but I saw.
Oh, look at the place, Paul. See, it was behind here, right?
Blood, and I knew
Back
there
here.
was no way he was going to survive that. And then there were two of them that they brought down, but it was like real chaotic. But I didn't get down, and so it was very interesting. We were just right there.
What was going through your mind as you saw that person with tons of blood on them?
Yeah, at first I was
That
thinking,
person.
I thought different thoughts, like maybe this
Paul,
was
look, Paul,
shooter
look. Let's see. I hope they go out with it.
suicide.
We're looking at it, guys. We're looking at it. No, I want to see. Yeah. Go back, you stupid helicopter.
Because that's 100 yards right there easily.
That's what I thought.
And now knowing that this is
Where are
something
they
that was in
shooting
the
from?
stand.
How do you shoot from 100 yards out?
If you're shooting from a building back
Yeah,
here,
that's far.
you ain't hitting nobody with no gun.
Not a 22.
Not a 22 for sure.
Unless you're a sharpshooter, and even then it'd be hard.
You know, you'd have to know the project.
22 is a sharpshooter 3 yards away is hard.
Trump, and then we were 20 yards away from where I thought it was a firecracker, but then now I'm thinking maybe those were bullets that were going over our head. And then they were saying,
Oh my
get
God.
down again. I just wasn't
Yes,
close.
Fox
It took
is
me
still
like
in
2
there
minutes to
giving
find
their
it.
predictions on
But
how
I think
Trump
it's
is going
just
to.
like-
That's great if we could get it. It'd be really awesome.
I know, I was just
How
giving.
did the guy get the gun?
You guys said I
How
was
did he
just
get the
totally
gun?
bullshitting.
No, we got this
said it was
too.
fake news.
Was this your first Trump rally?
No.
No, so I've covered a number of Trump rallies. I've been to almost every single Trump
Oh,
rally.
here's the alleged shooter. This is the guy that shot a shooter, everybody. This is going to be good.
A gentleman who was along the fence line, I'm just meeting him right now, sir. Thank
Come
you
over
so
to
much for
Twitch.
talking to
Watch
Kevin.
this, guys. If you're on YouTube,
What
come
did you
over
see
to
in
Twitch.
him?
You're going to see it.
Anyways,
Listen.
I was at the same point that probably the witness you were talking to earlier. I was up at the fence line, saw the guy move from roof to roof, told an officer that he was on the roof. The officer come looking, I went back to heard that there was somebody that could see the person, so I went back to where they were standing, saw the person, went back and told the officer again
Wow.
that if he goes back to that particular spot, he can see the person, figuring that he would go on radio. And when I turned around to go back to where I was is when the gunshots started, and then it was just chaos, and we all came running away. And
This is a witness, everybody. And I'll tell you what, if this is all true, they messed up. There was a lapse in security. I'm calling it now. First one on the internet. Lapse of security.
Saying there was a man on the roof of the building?
yes, there were two officers that were actively searching. You could tell they were searching and looking for somebody, and we just tried to help them and tell them where the guy was.
You mean the fan?
Yeah, that right there, yeah.
At some point, somebody obviously found him, or the snipers found him, and that was the end.
Snipers found him, they lit him up, Paul.
Did you get a good look
They
at the
live
guy
for
on
that.
the roof?
Oh man, those guys are aching to do that.
I lived for that too. I won my bet.
Seen
That's a double bet.
going from
Larry won't pay.
one building.
I
to
gotta buy him a
there was
one wheel, but he
gap
keeps breaking this bike.
He went.
It's like Iraq and only in fucking America.
See
They're like,
the-
Oh, you think they're waiting for that guy?
I can shoot.
See him.
They're waiting for all clear.
Look
Yeah.
out there and
Clear, kill him.
All clear. Anyone you see there with a gun, shoot.
Just
Bam, bam, bam. They white and they the
All
best
that.
shots in the world. I
How many
heard.
gunshots did you hear?
That's what I heard. They are the best shots in the world.
They said they could hit what?
at first I didn't know what.
Remember what we were watching?
We were
A
watching-
sign from miles
They
and
can
miles.
shoot a sign from like almost a mile
Oh
away.
no! Gordon was telling us that on top of the Empire State Building, with the 45-mile-an-hour winds, that they can still hit their target.
They
From-
know how to have a gun.
The winds and everything.
From
Paul,
the
from the
Empire
top of the
State-
Empire State Building.
military.
This is my, oh yeah, oh.
It's amazing. So
It's
it's
nice.
Rex or whatever.
the top of the Empire State Building
Not
to
every day.
Macy's. They
Yeah.
can hit
Close to
clear
anything like that.
100%.
How far do you think
And you know,
that
that's
was
1,200
from
feet up.
The stage of where.
That's
from
crazy.
And it
where
was storming.
Yeah, he
All they
said,
do is shoot and guide and watch.
Parallel?
That's
oh, they
what
know,
was,
they
where-
shot
they
so
calculate
many
the
rounds,
Paul with,
so many
you know, with the
rounds.
wind.
Presence, I'm not 100%
They can tell with a 40
sure
mile,
somebody
42-mile wind. I gotta go 2 points this way, points this
And
way.
if you
Boom,
miss-
dead.
You know, if you're close and you see the bullet, you just
curious
gotta.
like anybody
Well, they don't
else
just
and
do
just
that.
seeing
What you just did.
Well, they kinda do.
still going on.
Not that much, Nick. If they're off that much,
Like,
They don't see the bullet. They know the target. They know 45 degrees, so they move over so much. And
We play battle.
Thank you so much for your time.
wow, that's pretty wild, guys. That guy
So
sort
we
of.
made it
If
out
that's
of
the
the
case-
venue area. We have all
That's
evacuated.
pretty
The
wild.
press, attendees, everyone who was there.
Ellie, thank you. For our viewers just joining us as we near the top of the hour, we're on the air with breaking news. We have been for several hours now following the events involving a shooting at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally this evening. The former president has been injured. He says he was shot, and he has just posted.
What do you mean he
on
says,
social
you
that he
stupid
was
idiot? He was shot.
Pierced the
There's not, I mean, I think we all saw that, Paul, didn't we not?
Because he felt it ripping
This
through
is
his
old.
skin. What
No,
I'm gonna
this
do
one's
is
actually
pause
right
for a
now.
moment, and we're going to roll the
That guy's
video
an
of what
idiot.
happened
9 o'clock?
shortly after 6 p.m. here on the East Coast while Mr. Trump
He
was
says
speaking.
he was
Listen
shot.
closely also to the sound of the gunshots and what's heard of the moments right after that
This
until
is
he
wild,
is
guys.
rushed into the car. Here it is.
A little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of
JD's
months
right,
old.
man. My
If
buddy
you,
JD
wanna
is right.
really see something
Someone's
to say,
getting fired.
Take a look at what happened.
Anybody who saw that person, they didn't check on it so immediately. They're lucky. 2 people were killed, I heard. Wow, shots are fired. All those people in the back didn't panic. Good for them.
I'm gonna make it.
Listen. Here's where he says, I need my shoes.
Can I make a quick prediction?
What? I need my shoes.
Who said that? Trump?
Yeah, Trump said it. What he said, clear people, is what he meant was clear means to clear the shooters down.
I got you. Let me get my shoes.
See, let me get my shoes.
Look at him. Look, that's real hair. He went to Turkey, bro. He went to Turkey and got real hair. He's not a toupee no more.
No, they're
Shout out
protecting
to-
the wind. Look at him. Go! That's G shit.
Yeah, that's some winner shit right there. That's a winner, is what I see.
I see a guy's ready to
I
fight.
see a winner.
I see a fighter. You know, I'm sorry, guys, whether you like Biden or not.
I think it's just
not about. It's
fair.
not even about me either. I don't. I told you, you know what I think. Hey, man, somebody can starve in this house. Are you guys watching this? This is crazy, man. Look, they got Secret Service agents. Those broads are tough too. They're taking a bullet too, man. Don't think they're no joke. Those women are taking a bullet, guys.
We wanted you to be able to see that really from start to finish to when he ends up here.
The only thing I don't like is this jerk off in the corner, giving a finger out. Like this, what are you? You're a redneck, stupid moron.
Safe. NBC is reporting the gunman fired a weapon from a high point, an elevated position outside the perimeter of the rally. So outside the Secret Service security area. The shooter is dead. Also, a spectator who was attending the rally has been killed. 2 others injured. President Biden.
One spectator killed, 2 injured,
To the nation, he addressed the
and the shooter dead. So 2 dead. Well, 2 dead. The shooter and him, and 2 injured. Uh-oh, his body.
With his doctors. They apparently.
I think we saw this.
I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. Sick.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Something new.
there's nothing. Well, he didn't say this. This is the other one.
Cannot allow.
What else are you gonna say? It's, you know, we don't need this, man.
Cannot condone this.
Oh, it's past 8.
He
He's
plans to
sleeping.
call former President Trump.
Biden's sleeping. It's
President
past
Trump,
8.
has issued a statement extending his condolences to the loved ones of the rally goer who was killed and another who was injured. He also thanked law enforcement.
Was that my mother right now? Oh, she's watching church. Is that Saturday night? No, it can't be now. Stop it, Nick.
Why don't we have this pop religion?
Yeah. Will you stop it, please? Hey, jerk
It's just in
off.
there. I'm watching it now.
Talking to us.
I'm watching the
First of all,
station.
I got something important to watch here.
I'm talking about Trump. Trump's my
No, I was not present at the rally today, no.
All right. Can you tell us what at least the early part of the investigation has shown in terms of what we know potentially about the shooter and his motive?
Well, I don't know anything.
Alexis,
about
that's
her.
pretty wild. Stop it.
I can tell you basically what
Morty's
you
done. You don't give
stated.
2 fucks.
We
Oh,
had,
Morty?
Yeah, they finally got him.
spectator that
They got him.
Shit.
unfortunately
Wake me up when it's
we
figured out.
have a second spectator
Where's like,
injured.
let me know when I have to
And
pee.
seriously,
Let me
and
know.
the shooter
Yeah.
obviously is dead.
Yeah, I'm a little
So,
bit. Hey, Nick, did you say you had something from
Yeah,
Sketch?
that's where we
Can
are.
I look it up?
Let me see if he's live.
The Secret Service.
No, you
agency
said-
moved in quickly,
there was
but
new
methodically
information
out. He's not live,
to,
Did you lie about all that?
No, I did not. It's all true. Hey.
And you can see
Okay.
that trickle of blood coming down in some of the images. Secret Service then helping Trump up with what appeared to be that blood around his ear, Trump pumping his fist, signaling to the crowd that he was
I'm
okay.
telling you,
We did
it's
hear
crazy
some
shit going
roars
on.
and cheers from the crowd when they saw that. Agents helping
It's
Trump
on Twitter. It's all over Twitter.
and
All you have to do
once
is open up
again,
Twitter.
as he gets in there,
That's all you gotta do.
acknowledging the
I'm not fucking around.
cheering.
Don't do it on the computer. Don't do that on the computer.
You gotta get off live before you.
Oh, yeah. I asked Nick for a battery, and my battery's this thing. I need a plug for this now.
Oh, yeah, here.
Republican
I got you.
Convention.
I even think he'd do it, yeah.
This evening, the campaign and the office issuing a joint
Shut up, Nick.
statement saying President Trump looks forward
See a
to
ball break your ears, Paul.
Apparently,
As I'm cooking food in there.
Well, listen, I can starve over here.
Rachel Scott
Exactly.
was at the rally
Look
in
at that.
Brooklyn when the incident occurred.
I'm starving over
I
here.
give you free Domino's.
Hey, there's a plug right there, homie.
I got free Domino's I gotta use up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let's go get
oh,
it.
shit.
Order that Domino's, man. You're hanging with us. We're smoking and eating and. Oh, I want my other thing. Definitely.
Not right now. Wait
Right
till
now.
you get offline.
I am going off now. I've been on for 3 hours.
You should go on for 5. Like a real streamer would.
Rushing the stage, surrounding Trump, shielding him, taking him down to the ground. The screaming
It's a good buster wage right there.
A short time later, agents
You might need Wi-Fi.
president up.
Oh, yeah, give me the Wi-Fi.
Office.
Blood clearly seen on his face.
He's texting it to you
The
right now.
office Wi-Fi? I got
I need something.
Okay, Paul, come here.
I might have got it.
No, you didn't.
Stairs,
to a waiting armored SUV, rushing into a local medical center.
No, it shouldn't
We
go so.
appear to be gunfire coming. The former president would rush off the stage right now.
Wi-Fi?
With Secret Service, he's being escorted into his vehicle.
Yeah.
This was a chaotic moment that just played out right here in Pennsylvania. People running and rushing to the ground.
You know, I was looking up the people who got the most attempts and stuff. Obama got a lot of attempts, man.
I remember being in like 4th grade, like listening to one of those
Okay, look,
dads
guys.
drop their kids off every day. It was like,
Okay, guys, look at this. You ready for one?
what is going on right now? There you go.
Hey, look, guys. Look at this.
And I'm just like an innocent child. Like I
Hey,
have no idea.
Obama, 08, 09, 11, 12, 12,
But did any of
13,
them hit?
13. 8, no one hit him. I'm saying attempts. This is all the presidents with attempts. Donald Trump had a few. 16, 17, 17, 20, and now 24. Joe Biden, 2023. The 19-year-old man from St. Louis drove a rented box truck into the barrier that separated the White House from the public. You know, you can't, you know, if you're... Oh, yeah, I got it. Give me a thing. I know what you're doing. Okay, I'll show you. Want me to get you?
This is it, right?
Why are you doing all that, Paul? Oh, don't... Yeah, I got you. I have the same thing as you. No.
1650?
Yeah. So, guys, this is wild, huh? Now you're seeing the presidential attempts. See, now presidents who were wounded. I knew all this stuff, and I'll tell you why, guys. And when I was in prison, I used to study encyclopedias. Like President, there were 8 presidents assassinated. 4, Paul, listen to this knowledge. There were 4 presidents that were assassinated in the 1800s. There were 4 presidents assassinated in the 1900s. 4 were killed, 8 people died in office. 4 were assassinated and 4 died of natural causes. Okay. 2 each of era. So 2 natural causes.
2 from shot.
2 and 2 were shot.
So Fox is now talking about how people have footage and witnesses of snipers on other rooftops moving towards that building.
To shoot them.
To shoot 'em.
Oh, yeah. Paul said it. You know what they did?
Can you not get Apollo right there if I plug it in through the HDMI outlet?
Maybe. I'll try, Nick. Whatever you can do, I'll do. I mean,
No, I don't know.
I can't get it. I'd love to get it. But we're just talking about assassinations. And Paul, so Lincoln was killed, and so was Garfield killed in the 1800s. Garfield, actually, when Garfield died, Teddy Roosevelt became president. He actually, people think Kennedy was the youngest president ever, but he was not. Kennedy was the youngest elected president. Roosevelt was because he became president when he was vice president.
Okay.
In 1899. So that's how President Teddy Roosevelt, I'm talking about the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
You know, the old cowboy Teddy Roosevelt. And then in this...
He was a big boy.
Yeah, and then in our era, he was from New York actually. In our era, I should say 1900s, you had, of course, killed was John Kennedy. And who else was killed?
Lincoln.
Harding was killed and...
George.
No, look at me, I'm getting mad. Garfield was killed and McKinley was killed in 1900. That's when Teddy Roosevelt came in. And then Kennedy and Theodore Roosevelt died natural causes. Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump. Who are 2?
Pepperoni?
McKinley. What?
Pepperoni?
Sure, put it on. Let's order a pizza. This is great.
Pepperoni or anything else?
Pepperoni's good by me.
Alright.
I don't like all that other bullshit, do you?
No, that's fine.
I'm glad you came out, kid. You need to get out. No, I got it. Well, I'll get off. That's good. So what? I'm just looking at assassination. I used to read the encyclopedias. That's how sick I was in prison. I would get a person to send me the encyclopedia, Paul. You know, like the World Almanacs. I have a World Almanac in my room right now that I can show people that I had in prison. And I studied the whole thing. I would have killed in Jeopardy back then because I knew every president. I could name every president's wife back to like 1900 maybe.
Yeah, a lot of time.
That's all I had was fucking time. But how I recall, some of it I still recall. I could probably name a lot of them. I don't know if I can name them all again. It's just that's what I did. So it's pretty wild. RFK Sr. was running for president when yes, he was. You're all right. But he was not president. He was running for president. And he was killed by Sirhan, if I remember correctly, in 1968, the same year that Martin Luther King was killed. And Martin Luther King was killed by, who killed him? I forget already. Martin Luther killed. Who killed Martin Luther King? Oh, Jesus, who was that? Martin Luther King. Who killed Martin Luther King? Oh, James Earl Ray. James Earl Ray killed him. And then I'm pretty sure who killed Robert Kennedy was Sirhan. Sirhan.
Fox News update.
We got Nick. Nick is in with the Fox News update, everybody. What do you got, Nick?
They're back sucking him and saying that he's given everything for this country and has laid down his almost life for this country. This is what Fox is saying. So they were dogging him like 5 minutes ago, and now they're back at it.
So are they liking him?
Yeah, they're saying that he's laid down his life for this country, and he doesn't have to.
Well, nobody has to, Nick. They want to do it for the right reasons. I think I should be president. I think a lot of these guys would vote for me on here.
Did you know Mr. Beast tweeted the other day saying, "Let's change the law and I'll run"?
Oh man, I love it.
They would not allow that.
No, he's too young. You got to be 35. That's
I know,
in the
but they
Constitution.
still wouldn't allow it even when he's 35, 40.
Oh, yes,
They're not
they
gonna
will.
allow- If we get our people in, they will.
No, Nick.
If he's
35 years old, he can be the president.
I know, but if these guys are still like holding on to crutches,
Doesn't matter. Mr.
You don't
Beast
get
would
the-
be
you don't
president.
get the joke.
I know, I get it. They'd still run shit. Nick, you're real slick over there, kiddo.
how do you play long and I start getting clips up?
Get it ready, you wacko. All right, guys, we gotta go. Nick is gone. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm glad you watched. I really appreciate it. I really do. Big time love for all you guys.
He's giving up.
I am giving up now. I gotta eat because
It's
I
only
feel like I'm
been-
gonna die.
It's only been 2 hours.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
You said 4 hours. It's only been 2.
It's been since 7 o'clock.
No, it hasn't, Larry. I'm looking at the camera. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
All right, well, we'll look here and we'll see what it
It's
is.
90 minutes on there, so it's an hour.
Pizza's on the way.
Oh, we got pizza on the way too. There's no question I'm coming up. I got it. I mean, that's pizza.
You should stay live.
No, I'm not gonna stay live with people just falling off for nothing, because I'm not talking. Because right now.
So maybe stop. I don't know.
We'll come back in an hour.
Thank you.
It's not how that shit
Thanks, guys. I really love you guys. Have a
blessed.
great day. Much appreciated. I do appreciate you.
Yeah, I'd never, ever, ever, one time, ever think about hopping off live with 70 people on Twitch.
Do they keep paying?